AKG rocking that Dante point.
Okay. Magneto this time for Frankie. That's curious to see. I wonder what's inspiring him to make Cry. It's a pretty awesome team that doesn't get surprised.
Oh, and NickBad with a happy birthday, not quite. He drops.
He's just holding back. Really nice work from him, not matching the situation. Just like being patient, and now NickBad has run out of the X Factor. KG's doing still seeding, so he's pretty cautious for a little while. But even with that, oh, that could have been the end. But NickBad didn't have the confirm. Like investing the meter to get him in. Because Dante will go back that meter so fast, and or that helps, which will turn into meter whenever he blocks against it.
You know, Frankie playing really patient. It's really interesting to see Frankie play this sort of play style. Because usually you see Frankie just going in.
Oh, you say that as he X
Factor though.
Blocking steady.
Questionable X Factor from Frankie G. Oh,
even though it's questionable, it's still like he's added, or not necessarily now he's definitely oh, maybe not definitely has an incoming mix-up, even though Dante is not the best of characters. Oh, he's definitely not the best of characters when you have an actual incoming mix-up that they can guess.
And the Deadpool theme is kind of slick too.
He's gonna die here. Very nice work by NickBad. How do you feel about the Vergil?
Nice block for Frankie. Now he's gonna be able to do a decent amount of damage here. Gonna need to waste a couple of meters to and get away.
Continues to invest meter though. Resources to NickBad corner.
High time.
Is he gonna be able to chip him out here?
Oh, and he wasted snap. Yeah, that had to be an accident. Oh no. Rider though.
Gets the hit. He won't be able to kill off of this return.
I think he may be able to kill. Yeah, if he doesn't drop. He's gonna build this amount of meter. And he goes for the side switch.
And Frankie G takes the first game over NickBad. There were so many scrambles in that set, KJ.
Oh my goodness.
Players ready to pick things back up. It's amazing to see how long the Frankie willing to play very patient.
Yeah, I mean, not surprised me. This Frankie is patient.
Maybe he needs more Dante in his diet. Sometimes you play a character and they just like help you play the game in a way that helps your work with the character.
Oh, I don't know how Deadpool was looking the wrong way. Dante was looking wrong.
Oh, and my God.
Count the bill.
Subscribe with Prime. Oh, if you're another awesome person with Prime, invest that in subscribing to the Haggar. Count the bill.
Thank you for supporting
right now. This is more than just like just have Marvel. You got Marvel with 17 colors per character now. There's been mods that are integrated, so thanks to the amazing work of Eternal DLC, we have access to so many more potential color palettes for teams. Like, people are petty. They're in that space where you like a team, but there's no good colors to actually play it. Oh, but NickBad is going to have to do this with his solo Captain America.
Oh my goodness.
That's a good guess. Just like random anything to get pressure, whether it's like...
but that's a hit, but no confirm. NickBad.
I'd be a little bit scared of something because next time you can get the kill. I don't know, I guess Vergil didn't come out.
Oh, that's
Vergil that time, and Vergil lost half his life as a result. Does Captain America get to put the pressure on here? He has plenty of meter, but he can't.
Frankie doing a good job by keeping away from him, and that's gonna catch both.
Oh gosh.
Vergil coming in. Not correctly, but not the second layer though. NickBad.
Dark Captain.
Ooh, that color is sick. Look at that color. Captain color though?
Looks like he just needed the bonus captain color in order to really. Oh, has the.
This time gets to have the first aid. Had to have the first aid, but that was not in range for Deadpool at this time.
This time he left Frankie G with X Factor 3 and Vergil. And X Factor 3 and Vergil is not something you want to give a player like Frankie G.
Here's Frankie G's plan A.
Oh, the brain trap with the S.
Launcher, because why not?
Does he have enough meter? He does have enough meter, and with that, NickBad's going to go up 2-1 against Frankie G.
It's almost like if NickBad knew that one Frankie G optic factor is going to be like a truck with no brakes. It's going in non-stop. NickBad wasn't popular, they knew.
And was able to get the throw at the beginning. This was for the mix-up afterwards. It didn't end up having it confirmed. Ooh, that was a charging star.
Charging star, yeah. Oh, what?
Somehow caught Dante through the missiles. That was a very, very interesting interaction. And looks like Dante is going to be able to confirm off this throw with the Vergil. Oh no!
Oh, and gets hit by the missiles. No conversion though.
Frankie's proficiency with his other two characters and less
there it is. He went for it.
The shots will still get him. Vergil, leave that character alive.
Well, kind of unfortunate because NickBad's call was correct. Just that I don't know why the charging star didn't move fully to Vergil. I don't know why that happened.
Okay, if you were NickBad here and you get the hit on Dr. Doom, do you snap? Oh, no snapping necessary. The Vergil comes in on his own.
Frankie doing NickBad a favor here.
The hit.
Charging star, yes sir. That's gonna be an X Factor, Deadpool, OTG assist. Conversion to kill Vergil here. Oh, and the mix-up. Oh no!
Mix-up was good, but the confirm was not. Again, it's a hard time
Not
getting
even
around
Nick, I knew where he was.
Very nice speed.
Frankie D trying to look for something, and that's gonna be a punishment. Captain.
With the dead captain, what does Deadpool get to do on incoming? He gets to block, and X Factor is now almost out.
He can't block forever though. Strider. It doesn't have no more master, but any hit him, Strider's gonna kill him. Oh my goodness.
Oh, just needed to use an Excalibur there.
Why is NickBad going in? Oh, but no conversion. Oh, but the grab.
Okay, Frankie ties it up 2-2. Oh, Frankie does not tie it up 2-2.
Oh no, not like this, Frankie. Not like this, Frankie. Best believe he's matching up. Here it is. It connects. Oh my goodness.
Jeez, this is what he's so smart was. I'm confused.
I told you he was gonna match up 3. Oh my god.
Okay. I know that it's at this kind of sport we're going to see what happens. Dante on point is still getting some work done. He had like a lot of confirmed situations.
Oh, okay, Frankie.
Able to get something into the snap. Rid of Strider because Strider almost ruined his life that last game and wants to make sure that doesn't happen again.
Oh, that's gonna be a hit. Strider. That's a dead Strider actually. Deadpool.
He does not like the acid rain on incoming.
I just go for some Frankie stuff.
Maybe there's some secret tech he has available.
Yeah. Oh, and the OTG though. The missiles. Saving him and happy birthday!
Got around the missile in time.
I would X Factor here. Definitely X Factor. doesn't matter. Oh, that's nasty. Oh, but Vergil! Oh, that could have been so dangerous.
Shooting is gonna hit his head. It does.
Swords and the teleport.
X Factor being available on both sides is a little bit scary because there's 2 meters on Frankie's side, and he gets those swords on. Would Deadpool be able to time them out? So most of them, a little bit chip.
Sort of now, and the rapid slash.
That caught.
Factor.
By Deadpool and Captain America. We saw Captain America come back a little bit ago.
Oh, the ice.
That he is out this round for NickBad, so it's needed to. He only needs 1 more game in order to take this set.
After game?
So the Vajra hit, but he didn't confirm in time. Oh, sorry, just ruining the plan for NickBad. Dr. Doom had a reasonably hurt amount of life. He needs to be at least somewhat conscious about
yeah, that's Doom is kind of bleeding, but I mean, Frankie G doesn't care about calling him. Let's also try to bait NickBad from doing some things like this unless Dante gets his too.
Oh, he dropped Doom. Could go. Oh, God, the cross on Mad Wheel. It's always like an act of shame when you get hit by the cross.
Bad matchup for Doom. NickBad doesn't have any meter to snap anyway, so let's get a random hit here. Oh, that's gonna punish, right?
I think that the ninja gifts that lets him continue to block in the air is the Morrigan. Other ones, I think that he guard breaks himself after. Not 100%. If we have a Deadpool expert in the chat, like a Psychelic or something, can you confirm about this? Oh, Vergil got hit! X Factor, no! Why not use X Factor if you touch Vergil?
Oh, and the jumping right. And coming down with the light. Now Captain, it's all up to Captain America here. Vergil activating swords. Out of my watch says Rogers. Let's see. Shield slash is really good against meter Vergil.
Shield slash out of space. Well, either character that gets a hit here should be able to kill, and now
Vergil access to meter. I'm gonna kill.
That's the way to kill.
Oh, he got hit. Frankie taking it up against NickBad 42. What a set. That Dante point?
Looking like his Dante can do some work. He doesn't just need to do the put in to make it happen.
First match, Guttey versus Prodigy. Guttey rocking that Vergil point. Morrigan and Shuma Gorath. Kind of a really interesting team here. Nice block. Guttey.
Yeah. This team I'd expect for Guttey to be able to just use lots and lots of spiral swords in neutral and then have Mystic Ray for like disincentivizing flight time. But I'm curious to see how it works when it gets to play because Vergil already done and Prodigy decided to spend 2 meters on that. Let's see if he gets the momentum he needs and doesn't need to worry.
I think at this point using meter is alright. Because now he has 3 meters and probably a TC here, but what a TC break from Guttey. Prodigy looking really good here in this position. So Guttey needs to has no other choice.
Catch Magneto when you have Astro and he doesn't want to grab.
Yeah, because this is a pretty good match for Morrigan. Oh, but a happy birthday from Prodigy. Oh, Morrigan gets out.
I would X right here if I were Guttey.
Me too.
Get the health pack on those characters. You have Astro. Prodigy doesn't want to invest X Factor unless he has to because he wants it for Phoenix, so you're able to just chip him out. Oh, or get a drain on it. That would be even better. Nice.
But then mean, Phoenix at this point is guaranteed. And now Guttey has no X Factor, so he just needs to land this random soul drains if he can. Otherwise, so Shuma got have grab. You know, his grab also heals meter, but I think that's gonna be the case here, and she's gonna turn. Oh, not quite.
Oh, and happy birthday!
Oh my god. X Factor, yeah, that's a big one.
Closing it out.
Oh no.
It was potentially a very, very risky matchup at a few points in time.
I've seen Guttey play, but I don't remember this team.
Ooh, he had the confirm there, but H went in the wrong direction. What do you do with Vergil in order to correct for that if you would swing the wrong way with an H?
Sword.
Oh, just that.
Shrouded sword. Yeah. He can cancel sword. Even if he whips. Oh. Phoenix
up here. Spend the resources.
This is gonna probably be a TAC, and there it is.
I don't like resetting Vergil, but if you make the right read, you get to keep your resources and kill off a problem.
Yeah. Prodigy now with 4 meters, and the conversion of Morrigan. Morrigan, I don't think she's gonna die unless he gets TAC or reset. Nice rock.
Opportunities, but Morrigan has so much work to do. She's not going to get to do any of it. Gets that
and
hit.
Shuma Gorath sees a miracle here.
Does. At least damage-wise, he's fine to be anchored.
Oh.
And he got that hit to get the confirm.
So there is a full dive X Factor from Prodigy. It's going to be more than enough. Kill Shuma Gorath here. The yellow. 2-0.
These combos don't need to be modified really for Shuma.
Yeah.
A lot of characters need to be like, oh, he falls in a weird way, I'm changing how I'm hitting, but it's like, the same thing will just work, it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, there's some minor variations, like especially against Joe or like Rocket, maybe you need to do slightly variations in Tron, but
ooh, got the happy
birthday. Happy birthday.
Oh, he's gonna spend the resources here.
Yeah, he's gonna spend the resources. Futon or Futon. That's gonna be more damage than the we are playing. Oh, and this has to spend the 3 meters hard tech to do. Oh, he tried to hard tech into Magneto. Oh, and Phoenix is dead. Okay, hold on.
You have the mix-up in done.
On the grab.
He killed
nice
you.
He can. I think he can kill with 1 meter maybe. Okay.
Just give him enough time to set up a block do.
What 3 at some point? Oh, he gets hit! Hey, his distract is almost gone.
He gets a follow-up super, right? Is that gonna be enough?
I don't know. No, I don't think he can do a follow-up super. Oh no! I hate to see this type of thing happen. I don't know if this is gonna be enough.
That's level 3 available.
Oh, okay. Wait. Okay, yeah. This might be enough actually.
Smash pretty hard, right?
Yeah. Oh my goodness, that was so close. Prodigy.
Okay, nice work by Prodigy. Excellent play there, and I'm excited to see more from Guttey. They're not out of the tournament, just sent to the losers bracket, so the opportunity to see more of this awesome play may come up if they end up excelling later.
Kind of unfortunate. That team sort of.
Going into the match, we're on Bond Wonderland, and fought Akoff in the beginning, deciding to start putting things on the screen. Looks like Cosmos didn't respect Vajra that time, and you'll see if that ends up playing out that way during more of the set. But Chris is not respecting Solfis. That's a bigger deal than not respecting Vajra. If you're not respecting Solfis, there's a very high chance that you're going to die in a relatively short period of time. Cosmos has lost half of his wards, and he gets to get in safely, is getting down on
Dr. Doom is bleeding!
he going to do to try and take advantage here? Because there's not a lot of resources available on NPH's side. Give Cosmos the opportunity to dry tag in Vergil. I like that he was able to get his injured Morrigan out. It looks like dry tags are going on both sides. How do you feel about bringing Chris into Vergil? I'm not sure how I feel about that matchup.
Well, I mean, Chris is just gonna expect. Chris is gonna try to read from what I see from Legend and NPH. You're trying to read the rapid slash because he can pretty much grab that. But it's not that good. Once Vergil goes in with swords, really hard.
I feel like I'd rather have Dante against Vergil in general. Like,
yeah.
He spaces the Dante functions from seeming to be
See, he just
Oh, does he have the kill here? I believe he does.
Oh yes, he does. I think if he doesn't drop finger. Oh, he dropped. Punish.
One better.
Oh, nice mix up there.
These are a lot of drops from NPH at the moment.
Oh, that's a hit.
He's gonna catch.
Wonder if we could have let the. Well, no, I don't know.
Shadow Servant drop?
Yeah.
I think that what would be option if you wanted to force X Factor out of NPH is see the Shadow Servant wait an X Factor. Because of that, there would be the persistent Shadow Servants coming up to Dante, and because Cosmos doesn't activate the cinematic with his own ability to block.
Yeah. So you know what? Akuma didn't lose any character.
Oh, so now he did, and then the X Factor, Strider.
Oh. Don't necessarily agree with this decision from MPH, but now I do. Dr. Doom coming in.
Just don't interact, like, Strider here.
It's not over yet.
Yeah, it's over.
NPH.
Okay, so NPH taking that first game.
I mean, Cosmos didn't really got the chance to start anything, I think. He was sort of passive, but MPH was taking advantage of that correctly.
The head attack here, but still gets hit by the super.
It's grown. Morrigan can't do much in there. Oh no, the flame. Oh, nice. Okay.
Attack and got the soul drain off of it.
That was down, I think. That would have gone down. Wrong position. PH utilizing really effectively, making Morrigan go in no matter what.
And
now he's hard attack to Vergil.
Again. Both times he's going.
Yeah, there it is.
Exactly what you were saying. The curses are ready for the rapid slash.
Sir, they're always waiting for that because Chris can't really do anything except for grabs, so they need to be the lookout for their grabs.
God. Oh, there was no
so Doom got hit. This is a really bad matchup. I was gonna say it was a bad matchup for Chris. I mean, not for Chris, for Doom. But Chris got hit.
I feel like whoever needs to make the comeback has a hard time in that matchup because both of them are good at stalling against each other.
Now, something about Cosmos here. So I don't know if you noticed, his Sophist pattern when you're cornered is sort of delayed. And the reason for that is because you can't push block. She cancels the Sophist certain timings when you push block. It stays there.
Your fly or your unfly into the frames adjacent to them push blocking is going to negate the advancing guard.
So Cosmo is really good at those. Like, look at this. Look at this.
Oh, kill this character off.
Oh, not quite. Strider.
Saw what NPH can do with the Strider,
Cosmos
and he has more.
Oh, this is really bad. Cosmos, I mean. Oh, the mix-up. Doom.
It close out another Dark Strider.
Oh, there it is.
Quick shoot. Whoa. Oh my gosh.
Oh my
goodness.
goodness.
Needs to win at least one game to get this into the Pasadena rule set, because otherwise, if NPH 3-0s it, that's it. But if Cosmos wins one game, it becomes a first.
goodness. Yeah, exactly. This is what we want to see. Obviously, we want to see more games between these two players.
As anyone who likes seeing some good zoning or some
the
interesting
mix-up.
characters, you get to see like the Living Legends giving us a decent amount of Christmases, but this is a very different type of Living Legends.
Yeah. It's interesting to see how many players using the same characters using so differently at some point, right? The way Cosmo plays is really different from mine. The way MPS plays is really different from Legend and from Jumpman. It's good to see different variations.
Was that gonna catch? It did.
Yes, it is.
Managed to get
Trader
the soul.
game for kids and giggles here. No snap from Strider.
That is a good thing to know. Cosmos has looked really good for a decent part of the last game.
He has.
I
don't know how he's looking.
Strider.
But the mix-up, yeah, Kim block forever.
Hi, Strider.
There it is, one in the board for Cosmos.
It's working to Cosmos, making this an extended set now. With that Morrigan rush down at the end, as opposed to any equal or anything.
Cosmos trying to make a statement that those first two games were only casual. But the real set starts now, he says. And the THC reset, not able to convert, but another drop. Gonna catch. Not quite. It's THC.
Oh,
Not
I'm
THC,
curious
it's
if there
THC.
was the opportunity to do something grindy
On the
there.
mix-up.
Strider.
Not
Watch her
interesting
make that
decision
tier.
from MPH.
That could have potentially been them in both of those characters. But, it was very scary.
Like I mentioned, Cosmos is really good at these selfish patterns, making you block and not being able to push Cosmos away from you. Even if you do push Cosmos away from you, this is what happens. This is a win-win situation for Cosmos here.
Has another Astral available. Gets the hit on Chris. Does he have a setup into Drain here?
On the
Get the
mix-up.
happy birthday instead, because just a hint to everyone, if somebody has Dante on their team, if they're in hit stun, they are mashing jam sessions. It makes us feel so much safer. So
yeah, exactly. It's like they use jam session like Lariat almost, and most of the time it works out because the jam session comes pretty quickly and it's really good if it actually hits.
if you get that meaty on the jam session while someone's mashing defensively, that's how you really
Oh, not funny. The flamethrower. Osmo, showing signs of life here. He warmed up
signs
now.
of life. He's showing signs of putting in the work. But also, NPH has gone for a lot of dry tags that have ended up losing like at least a third of his character's life to like Solstice barrages. You can't give that much of your life bar to Cosmos for free, he'll win the game.
Yeah. Now Morrigan coming in. The prone position. Morrigan getting shot twice in the leg.
Very nice job, even though it was Cosmos' turn because of the Astral. NPH was able to get
Oh, and the
value out of
Strider!
that. It's not anymore.
Oh yeah, he was meter just for Chris. Strider went the other way. That is still a pretty good amount of damage to Strider. Oh, that was a pretty good idea from MPH. Thought I would get a rip missile though. Oh, that was almost it. Oh, she tried my mistake, I think. Getting fouled this.
$1 million means there's more time for Strider to recover life.
Oh,
Dead Doctor Doom, would you killer snap?
The
goes for
snap.
the snap.
PH knows. This guy right here. Better brother. Alright, LiberalTerminator. He's gonna go through the Legion. Oh, the last animal! Traitor's sword! But it's not gonna get any luckier now.
Can Dark Dante do this? He has 1 meter available. I feel like
Block, but can't block forever. Oh, that was
not another chance.
Third is the drop and no X-Factor. MPH.
For NPH, that ADMS is hitting him hard.
Oh my god.
Because he blocked.
He did block, yeah, that's unfortunate. I was gonna drop at first, somehow he didn't, but then he dropped anyways.
NPH, get back into it. Let's see if Cosmos takes his time, or if he gets right back into it as well, because since both players won at least 1 game, it's Pasadena rules. It goes to a first to 4.
Oh, Cosmos disconnected, thinking that was...
So, anyone who's playing in the tournament who's also watching the stream, this is a reminder. We play with Pasadena rules.
And you can tell that Cosmos is not used to it. It's been a while since we last saw Cosmos. This shows, right, not knowing that this was Pasadena all along. Still, 3 on the board for Cosmos, only 1 more to take the set. MPH, 2 games, need 2 more to win the set though. Let's see if MPH can sort of bring it back. Next game.
Starting Dante this time instead of Chris.
Yeah.
I don't think it necessarily is. Like, in that previous game, it was Chris for a very long time.
Oh.
It
has to be a mistake. Yeah, that has to be a mistake. I started Dante is not extremely bad. I mean, obviously Chris is way better in this matchup than Dante is. But if Dante can sort of predict the pattern of this focus and sort of get away from those, like this, it's a really good example.
Keep it kill here. He's gonna have to nonsense. Unless it resets into the hit.
What's gonna say about the hits then?
Properly. Sometimes that's when they drop.
Cosmos. Oh, level 3 anyways.
Instead of the
I don't really agree with this. I should have. I mean, I would have done level 1.
Shower would have been definitely. But like sometimes you just want to make sure they're dead or get like feel having specific timing on the incoming.
Oh, that was a push block. MPH, nice conversion.
Good adjustment there by Cosmos when he realized his combo was getting worse.
Chris.
Got the hit.
You see Cosmos not really engaging or committing to anything. Oh, and that's assuming he's gonna die, I think. I'm not quite.
Nope. Vergil protecting his friend with the doctor.
Not gonna be able to kill for a reset, and Chris just block, push block mix up. So, almost with another meter, but another mix up, and that on ADMS is unblockable.
Nice work, the Cosmos taking it.
32 against MPH. I mean, good set anyways. MPH did pretty good considering he had ADMS.
The green and white style going on for Escalante.
Dante
is rocking the Dante, but not on point.
Collar.
I like this much better. Because like his Vergil now gets to just be like entirely spoiled. Because if you're a character and you have access to both jam session and missiles assist, you get to do
get clipped. But no conversion there from Escalante.
Escalante, huge meter advantage, already almost up to 3, and Frankie down at essentially 0 but has his swords active. That's the hit on Magneto. Not accustomed to jam session. He gonna leave Vergil in, or is there gonna be a tag? Like fight it out? Because there's a lot of
he's gonna fight it out again.
Lots of stray hits there. It looks like Escalante coming out on top, and Frankie G's team here is going to be able to do some good things. It's definitely a slog, especially if Escalante shockwaves out and brings in
We
Morrigan.
went for a reset.
Oh, got the throw!
Kind of a gritty decision from Escalante, to be honest, but Dante looking, I mean, he has close to 5 meters. And
that 6C from her just won? Of course. People forget that all of Morrigan's buttons are good. There's just like none of her buttons are bad.
I think it, I don't know if that was an OS for a grab or if he tried to do heavy focus and backing out.
And Frankie left with the character he has the least experience with. Against full Morrigan Doom stocked up with an Astral and 3 meters. This is not a fun situation for Frankie.
Frankie with his still the son of Sparta, but I mean,
the one he has experience with though, going to have Astral come out and get that screen filled with stuff.
Oh.
And Double Trigger is not like Sogenmu. You actually have recovery in this move.
Yeah.
And with that, Escalante goes up 1-0. I would not be surprised if we saw the Magneto come out.
Oh
no,
he's
just keeping the Vergil on point.
Where's Vergil? Dante, Anchor.
And a much less random team, like just by moving Vergil to the front and Dante to the back, it's just like a team that has way more reduced variability and less things that you'll just like steamroll, but also less games where you'll get randomed out because you just like jam session and hidden missiles to loop round trips as much as you need, and it's incredibly obnoxious. Dude getting that kill there.
Frank's looking good. This game.
Oh. Last time he also managed to kill Magneto, and it was the Morrigan Doom that really took him out. So
yeah.
Let's see if it's a similar situation this time. Going for the Spear Flame.
Interesting decision from Escalante.
Oh, wants to run and build meter with Harmonizer. Oh no, now
another
he's
meter.
in the corner. Lost that meter. That's pretty bad for him. Happy to play footsies against Frankie's Doom though. I think that Escalante has a lot more confidence in just like playing the Doom versus Doom matchup.
Yeah, it seems so. Now Vergil coming in though. Is that a punish?
Oh, got caught! You X Factor here?
No.
Hey, looks like...
Oh my god, he went for a reset. I think he thought about it. But then he thought too much. But Escalante is just gonna mash ass, of course. He's Dr. Doom.
Oh, went for the finishing shower because he thought he needed it, but...
Oh, nice. I mean, he's just jumping back, I guess.
Jumping back and oh, Dante gets
Dante coming in. Let's see if Dante can do something. Dante hasn't been able to do anything, not even as an assist in this matchup. Morrigan just waiting there.
Lights doesn't go for a kill, instead just decides to set up good neutral again. Oh, and she manages to hit the Doom assist from behind, and now has the X Factor confirm on Dante. Able to kill him off and leave herself with so much meter. She's not going to get a good timing to activate Astral here, which kind of is unfortunate, but missiles come out, and now he needs a miracle. He needs a foot dive. Oh, the foot dive.
He's not gonna have it. He's not gonna have it.
To kill off Doom, but he was a little too greedy there. Needed to evade for a bit longer.
Even if he did kill Doom, I mean, he still was gonna eat some focus. Oh, and down. We got those in mid-screen? Okay. Never lapped this one, though.
Oh, ended up accidentally getting the TAC, but the Soul Drain connects. That's one of the things is if you TAC Infinite someone, they also get a lot of meter. Like, oh, got the hit. He was able to block high for the first two, but the third hit of Shell Kick was too overhead for Frankie. It's always frustrating when people release their blocks a little bit early. But we're going to see Frankie bring in the Dante. I'm not actually a huge fan of him bringing in the order to Dante Doom. I feel like his Doom
That's
is
Doom
better
is
than
really strong with
Escalante.
it. Yeah, yeah.
Jam session
And
for Doom
also,
makes him so much easier to play.
yeah, exactly. And Doom has access to. I mean, Doom having access to jam session makes Doom a lot more stronger. Mix ups and all that.
It just makes this match more tolerable to play because
Oh
fighting
my
Morrigan
gosh.
sucks as Doom. And having at least a wall of something that will eat Soul Fist is definitely better than not having it.
Oh, it's funny. Oh no.
He's been missing a lot of those, I noticed. I
Funny
wonder.
with Morgan is that sometimes you do the shower by mistake, the finishing shower, then you still get like a MIDI setup afterwards. So it's like you messed up at the same time you just sort of like chill because you know they had to block anyways. Oh, Frankie. I don't know if he uses Magneto that would have been different, but I'm looking strong as always.
This was like a purple like Kush video with all that's going on. So much purple and very nice work to the people who making this happen. Yoshi, Zeno, just like amazing people working hard. We still have the few scores on stream, Kevin, just as a heads up. So Morrigan trying to establish spacing here, and it looks like Living Legend seeing some of what worked and what didn't work in NPH's set, decides he would also like to have Jam Session assist for fighting the Succubus, and is rocking the Chris Jam Session Tatsu right now. Very powerful team, and has been able to keep this relatively even thus far. And she pushed herself back into it. As an alternative confirmed there, Morrigan can do a Shadow Blade because that'll move her forward and works to avoid pushing her into the Incendiary. Oh, that Magnum was so close. KJ just weaving in between the threats, and now back into the corner and gets Happy Birthday at the end, so Doom going to lose grip of life. Let's see what KJ does on this incoming. It's hit by the grenades. That is, well, everything's plan A now. Vergil getting hit with the flame carpet in the overhead is going to potentially die here. Is there an ideal DHC ready? And it's Dante. Dante's ideal for everything. That Living Legend, the purple jacket Dante going in, taking that first game against KJMasta. Let's see how KJMasta adjusts this time. Some situations where fighting against the jam session feels a little bit threatening, and then of course Legend is a master using that Tatsu assist. This should be the end of Morrigan potentially, and she used the meter. This is a very scary situation for KJ. Legend putting in the damage here. Maybe not gonna kill. Let's see how hard he mashes. Do you think he could mash hard enough? Mashes just hard enough. The power of Living Legend. That, oh, and the purple Doom. Why did we not have this in base game? Thank you so much to the people that do this hard work. Purple Doom still foot dives just like any other Doom. Gets the hit, but doesn't get the confirmation off of it. This time, since it's the downward one, a little easier to confirm. Gets it. Dante is very likely to die here. Should be able to do it for just 1 meter, and KJ gonna leave Doom in, or is he gonna bring in the Vergil? Oh, that mix-up with the rapid slash and the foot dive catches Chris. X Factor immediately used. I'm curious if he just wants tons of meter for Vergil in fighting off Akuma. Decides to leave. Oh no, sure the way he gets it in. Oh, Sphere Flame catches Meaty, but doesn't end up confirming that. Now Vergil's going to die because Living Legend is an expert at confirming off of that THC. Kills off Vergil, has all the meter he needs, can just chip out a large part of Doom. That's one of the things I really like about Living Legend's X Factor Akuma, is he is willing to just like sure that he uses the fact that Akuma's chip is very good. And like now, doesn't need to win neutral that many times because he invested his resources in a reasonable way. But he didn't win neutral enough. KJMasta with the confirm, tying it up 1-1. Very nice work by both of these players, and the hype set's coming in. Let's see how both of them end up adjusting. Oh, and a Soul Drain catching is very unfortunate for Living Legend. Like, Soul Drains are scary. They get rid of one of your most important resources in this game. And Morrigan here, getting out just a lot of Soul Drains, not activating Astral. Just like leaving the neutral to that angle. Oh, but it's gonna get caught by the Magnum here. Loses a quarter of her life, but it's still doing pretty good. Now, those Soul Fists have already almost claimed as much as all of those Magnums, and Morrigan gets the confirm, is going to have the knockdown and activates again. Soul Drain isn't going to hit immediately, but is going to set up a situation that's pretty unfortunate for Chris. He gets the block because this character doesn't actually have recovery, which is something that most characters in games have, but Morrigan, for some reason, was given a tool to entirely bypass hers. And I'm amazed that Crystal didn't hit. That was very unfortunate for Living Legend. But he gets the confirm off of the drop and doesn't quite turn it into what he needs it to be. X Factor being used is also a big deal because we saw how important X Factor was to helping his Akuma get as much value as he needed. And KJ confirming off of his own Soul Fist from like 10 seconds ago. Very nice work. And gets in there on Chris. Has access to the resources. Probably just gonna go into finishing shower. Oh, doesn't even need to. Okay, goes into drop into finishing shower, but Chris doesn't have a great tool there to incentivize her from just... Now, Akuma should just die to level 3. And very nice work. KJMasta getting a confident game, going up 2-1. I'm so glad we have access to these colors, and also they stand out really beautifully against the Bond Wonderland with that all white, with those little like subtle greens and browns in there. But ooh, that blink dash from Living Legend. If he had gotten there just a little faster, he may have been able to get the confirm. Sitting in some scary work. Is Magnum coming out? Magnum coming out. Okay. Going to need to deal with it. And Soul Drain catching. It may have been. Just like Chris getting hit by it, but that has been a huge meter issue for him. He's going to not lose Chris here. Gets TAC'd and loses a meter and loses Chris. That was a really good reset by KJ. It was exactly what the situation needed. And let's see if the happy birthday Legend manages to get things somewhat started again with the air dash H. Oh, she doesn't have meter. But of course, it's one of the supers that if they block it, you're fine on block. It may have some issues on whiff, but block that move is pretty fantastic. And getting out those Soul Fists, we've seen that Living Legend goes for $1 million as a poke a lot. I feel that like against KJ, that's a little bit riskier of a decision. And is Akuma going to survive? I doubt it. Let's see. No, there's no way he survives this. And with that, KJ going up 3-1. Also, thank you for following Twin Relics. We appreciate the people who love Marvel and watch this stream, and we want you to get more Marvel, so we're happy you got the follow in. Rock mode with the colors. I'm sure that Rock will find a satisfying color scheme now that we have all the way up to 17 on colors. Like, it is a blessed day for Marvel. We are a very fortunate community. Oh, okay. AJ sticking with the same color. Oh, are we getting the mustard Wesker? the one that has the bright yellow vest. Another bonus of it is that characters' alts also happen to have additional colors for them, so they have more than just the like single alt. Oh, Kevin wanted the mustard, but come on, this is the next best thing. This is the bright yellow vest. Oh, Living Legend, I don't know if it's going to be possible for you to win this match because you have saddened the Kevin Ha. And let's see, manages to get an incendiary out this time, but KJ takes to the skies, is able to get his screen control going. And Chris already lost a decent amount of life, but ties it up pretty quick with that submachine gun. KJ here, he doesn't really need to commit a ton, but Legend is continuously trying to take like screen real estate and make sure that KJ either needs to land on something obnoxious or that he gets pushed back to the corner where he has less options to escape. But now with Astral on, this is just like a very sad life, and Chris dies. Let's see if Wesker with the yellow and green is going to be able to do this. He's going to be able to get hit by Morrigan, which is not what he really wanted to do. But this Wesker instead of the Dante, he definitely has much more experience with this character. Oh, KJ missed his flight confirmed there. That could have been very bad. And Living Legend gets a throw. This should be the end of Morrigan. Goes into Phantom Dance. I'm not sure if he needs to DHC here or if it just goes. No, it just kills. My gosh. Let's see what he's able to get off of this. That very nice job with the jumping gun, but thought it was his turn to get in when it was not. KJ, oh, is he going to block in time? X Factor needs to get... Very nice job doing it before Living Legend is known to X Factor. Brilliant work by KJ in order to punish Legend and take this set. So, congratulations to KJ, and thanks to both of these players for highlighting some of the amazing new colors that are available for this game.
I mean, both of this is way better for Nova than it is BMSF. But this is a way better team than the Coach Steve one. Let's see.
Let's see how well he ends up being able to take advantage of. Oh, it's the happy birthday.
Happy birthday in X Factor.
It's the confirm, but
Doom.
doesn't confirm.
Oh, but then a happiest of birthdays though.
Oh my gosh, did you know that Prodigy and LiberalTerminator were born on the same day?
Were they?
Apparently, they both have a happy birthday at the same time.
Oh, okay. Okay, good one.
It turns out a lot of Marvel players are born on the same day because they just like happy birthday each other right back and forth.
Okay, and so
Prodigy's at 3. I think that Phoenix is going to be a factor. I feel like if he gets like a delayed game, he pressed the button.
Oh no, no conversion. I thought he was on the same side still. Now Phoenix is close to having 4 meters. Oh, not able to jump. It's really rare from LiberalTerminator because he's really consistent even on Parsec. Oh, and what an adjustment to Prodigy. Now, Phoenix is more than guaranteed in this game. I have arrived. So strange.
Oh, she pressed the button when.
Oh, and happy birthday again! Just reminding Liberal that it's his birthday. He's not getting away from that. Oh. On Liberal Nip is a random grab. That's, oh, what a mix-up. That was so fast. That was so fast. And there it is. The grab.
Definitely a fast move.
Going for the snap. Almost unblockable. Oh, and Prodigy was ready for it.
Phoenix? I definitely appreciate this color palette for Jean because
that card is sick.
Still has the bright red hair, but then she has that like she's in her snow gear for Bond Wonderland. She's like, I know the stage that everyone plays this game on. Might as well color coordinate with my environment, right?
Just color blank everybody here. Landing with the background.
And that air dash down light.
The reset. Okay, so
Okay,
Phoenix.
Phoenix just needs to like get a good block string. And
Ooh, nice
or
block
hit.
in the punish from Prodigy. Oh, Phoenix is guaranteed at this point. Let's see. Oh, on same side.
Spencer
Bro,
does have
hit.
anti-Phoenix tech though.
Does.
So if LiberalTerminator gets the kill with him, he still has X Factor available in order to rock the tech, kill her off, but...
Libero needs to land on the ground. Oh, but Phoenix though. Oh, and that's gonna be... Wait. Yeah, he does get it, I think. X Factor. Oh, no!
How did she end up so far away?
I don't... There was no push-up, right?
Stream, did you see how she ended up very far away?
She
Was that
did.
an air backdash, or what was it that got her there? Because
Yeah.
she noped out of there.
I mean, that... It looked like a push block, although it wasn't a push block because I didn't see any advancing guard on the screen. Was really risky,
that was a very strange interaction. If folks figure it out, please let us know. Oh, and going to get that throw. Magneto gets a throw. It matters so much more on a Phoenix team. It's just like he builds all this meter off of the throw, regardless of what the damage output is.
We're going side? Oh yes, we are. We are going side.
Has been stolen. I think LT is going to be able to recover from using both his Nova and one of his meters and leaving Prodigy at a place with a full Phoenix.
Getting the guarantee in that Phoenix. I'm going
just,
for the F
just
champ.
Impact bomb. Used the opportunity to get Spencer back in. Oh, and was very aggressive catching that Magneto.
The conversion. And then waiting on Magneto just to bounce all the way through the ground. I have arrived, but yeah, I had to spend 2 meters.
And now he's meterless in an order that's not super great. Oh, just dry tag his photons.
That was really good.
Sometimes it's worth it to just be like, I'm going to take a photon hit because I could get in a much safer way.
Yeah, exactly.
But these photons seem to be putting in work and leading into the situation where Prodigy can get the throw. Do you think he's going to go for double TAC?
Oh, he may go down actually. On the side again.
Double TAC and
in
Phoenix is in the... Just leave her in. Like, you already have 5. Missiles
yeah, I think he's going to rock her in. Worst case. No worst case, I guess. Oh, TAC
for the
great.
TAC. I think that he could have killed there without using a meter. Oh, the impact palm. Let's see. Does LT have the answer?
Here.
The answer is die, apparently. I'm sorry, Dr. Strange.
Oh,
no,
he dropped.
One more chance to play.
There's a chance. Oh, he went for a grab. That was a grab.
It totally was a throw. He hunted it, but he's used to characters with better walk speed than Strange. Like, all of the characters he's accustomed to walk a little bit nicer.
Oh. And I like how Libero just goes in but then backs out just to evade the missiles. Not overcommitting to anything there. Oh, energy gap connect. Oh, okay. That was genius from Libero there. Like an option. Oh, eat this, he said. Eat this. Phoenix going down.
Mix up on you.
Inside, but there's an extra layer thanks to the bolts.
And with that, he's going to be able to take out essentially all of Prodigy's X Factor time while also killing the character, because times of the faulty loops last a while. Oh no, unless you drop them and get put to him. Could we get some K-Hop foot dives in the chat? Because that was for LT. That's a very good situation.
Oh, that hit? From that high?
Power of the okay.
Oh, Rocket Punch misses. Oh, but that's gonna hit.
And LT
Energy
with so many
gets
the hit. It's a pure guess. He could go to either side very quickly. And
Power of the Nova Force.
LT tying it up 2-2.
The two.
Well, something else that we would like to see in twos is people contributing to the Matcherino, because there are two of them, one for East Coast and one for West Coast
Matcherino.
brackets. So if y'all are able to do so, please do make sure that these people are rewarded for their excellent play. And Dr. Doom HC's in to kill off the Nova, but has enough time for Magneto to come back in,
Crouching medium.
get hit in the face. Oh, the throw. Is he going to invest resources?
I think he's gonna, yeah, DH into Spencer. I think he may be able to kill Magneto probably middleless.
Lady K available. And I saw full screen to get the mix.
Oh, nice
Mix doesn't work.
dash. Oh, bolts. Better beam.
Kill here or snap?
He's going for a snap, I think, and there it is. Oh, the cross up. Phoenix, just a bird, nothing else. Going down.
Nyx has been cooked. There's no rising from those ashes.
Yeah, no need to X factor there. Oh,
Dry tag.
Hard tag.
Factor.
That's gonna be an X factor.
There we go.
LT. Where to do against Prodigy? Oh.
And seeing in the chat that a lot of people commenting the value of LiberalTerminator's use of speed tackle is one of the best uses of meter in this game, and he is definitely one of the experts at getting value out of it. Oh,
No,
and
initially he wasn't that good using the speed tackle, right? But then ever since he learned how to maneuver with it, it's just increased level likewise, and he's been winning tournaments, getting third place at CEO, an offline tournament, having Chris G, Flocker, Justin 1-3 with champions in the brackets. Pretty good. I mean, LT is really good.
and going to get the hit here. Let's see if this how soon the snap is, because she's all the way up to 4.
Are we going left? Are we going right? No one knows except for Prodigy, who just got hit. Should I block the other way, he said. Oh, that's a good block.
Boom. I don't think LT needs to move forward as much as he is in this situation, because like moving forward is the only way you can eat a foot dive. Like, he could just put up shields, throw javelins, and wait, and summon some bolts assists.
Oh, that's
rocket
gonna be a
when
hit
he
on
needs
this
to.
TS factor. Oh, and there it is, a maneuver. Pilot in the Nova.
Prodigy thought he was safe, and then LiberalTerminator came back in the house.
Going for the false hope. LT hit him with the, you're gonna block this, you're gonna block this one, you're not gonna block the third one. You're not gonna expect I'm gonna come back. LT.
Very nice.
Let's see, this is gonna be extremely sick.
Haggar
Awesome
point?
JasonKido.
No, Dormammu point.
Yeah, Dormammu.
Going to
Now
that
this
Dormammu.
is a matchup where Dormammu prevails. Even on Astral, Dormammu is extremely good. Unless
Jason
sets
managing
up
to...
with the missile.
He wore out Astro, but
Okay.
then he dry
Now
tagged
this-
into Haggar.
Now, the idea behind JasonKido's, the game plan in this matchup, there it is, the pop, that's all he needs. So he starts Dormammu, makes Morrigan do Astral, there's a meter. Then he hard attacks into Haggar. This happens afterwards. So,
But
I mean,
Morrigan
this game
barely
plan-
lived.
Yeah, she did. Oh, that was so clutch. And Vergil going in. Vergil does really good against Dormammu. Oh, we're gonna probably see a hard tag at some point, I think. For Lariat. There is a hard tag. JasonKido with the Lariat.
Stingered though. And
That's
then
gonna convert in the snap on Dormammu. Interesting. I would have killed Haggar. No,
you still
100%.
get the incoming mix-up on Dormammu anyways. If
That's
that
gonna
happens.
hit. Nice factor though. The hard tag not finished.
Didn't get the confirm off of it
Oh,
because
the
of the
mix-up,
missiles launch
missile.
though.
Very nice.
Cosmos?
Very nice by
He
Cosmos
kill without
here.
resources. Still needs to use a little bit, but
Yeah, that's
going-
alright. He has close to 1 meter, and he also has the oh, the mix. I'm surprised JasonKido didn't go for Lariat there.
now, oh, that pixel!
No,
I would have X-Factor for the pixel.
Oh,
Oh no!
there it is, the Lariat. Oh, he gets away.
Oh, should he have
that was
chaotic
so
there?
close. I hate go for the chaotic flame, and that.
It's looking good here.
Yeah. Even if he did Lariat, missiles were gonna interrupt. Oh, Cosmos.
Rock Mode claiming that Jason has access to a better version of Raw Tag that's just invulnerable.
His
it
raw
feels
tags
like
are
that
just,
sometimes.
they're just, it's like Lariat coming in, bro. Like, this, you know,
Has paid his taxes to Mayor Haggar, and like he's part of that the oligarchy that's able to.
Oh, and there
get
is,
favors.
oh no.
Gets
Oh,
the
there's
happy
something
birthday.
JasonKido is so good at. He hard attacks into Haggar and then immediately Lariat. Because obviously you want to punish the hard attack. If you don't punish correctly. Ball.
Able to get in
Fucking
safely.
flare.
All as
Vergil.
long as
Oh
got hit.
my goodness. He's not gonna. Oh wait.
Level 3
Pardon me.
available.
Pardon me. I lied to you.
No, you
Definitely
almost
gonna
lied to
kill.
us.
JasonKido.
Oh, and we have local hero in the chat, Eternal Yoshi, who's the primary reasons we have all of these colors available.
The
Yoshi has
infinite
been-
colors.
Thank you, Yoshi, for all of your hard work. And thank you to Lariat for all of the ways that it has protected both Haggar and the people around him time and time again.
Going up,
That time, over-investing a little bit by going into the body press against Doom Assist.
Okay, so I don't think he's gonna be able to land the infinite here. It's gonna be really interesting. He's not gonna be able to kill Haggar either. But he decides to back off because he knew he wasn't gonna land the infinite.
Oh, nice job using Shadow Blade there because it's so easy for
That's
Haggar.
gonna hit Dormammu actually.
He gets in relatively safely despite getting caught a little bit. Oh no, teleport was not the option there.
Oh, and the
Soul Drain connecting too.
okay now that hard attack was a little bit questionable.
He used up all his invincibility on that first hard tag. The other ones don't
right.
have it anymore.
JasonKido is not building meter at all because he's just getting so drained to death. Literally.
What's that? So he can be
Okay, now
something
this is really rough for Haggar actually.
Mom coming in.
Yep, that's the
Like
better
changing
matchup
the
for Vergil.
X.
Cosmos
And with that,
looking
Cosmos going
extremely
up.
solid here in this matchup. It's surprising, you know, we saw Cosmos struggling a little bit earlier, but now, and JasonKido of all people looking a lot cleaner.
And Astraling early, Astraling often. His soul drains were really on point that last game, just figuring out how to hit where JasonKido wanted to move. Oh no, that was the most terrible situation.
On the low.
Accidentally got inside of fly mode, he charged the hand. He
Yeah,
fell
I'm
all the way to the
surprised.
ground.
I'm surprised JasonKido didn't take down. I mean, oh no. It's really bad for Tito now.
It is, but
It is
we have
gonna
seen him
land.
do work with Dormammu Magneto before. This is going to be against
Best
Cosmos.
believe he's gonna hard attack into Vergil now. Oh, not even. Interesting. Uh-oh.
Well, he could have just done
Oh
it.
no,
Just
missile! He
chaotic
could have
flame.
punished so badly there.
No, in dry tagging, you do not want to dry tag into the drains.
J Bro out of nowhere saying I'll be Cosmos.
But no, just like calling out folks, even if they're not in the same tourney as him, because that's how it
Ooh.
goes.
Okay,
But,
so now the tables have turned. Oh, and the conversion from Kiddo was so sick.
Okay, but we have X Factor 3 available. It is Cosmos going
Oh,
to do.
that's gonna hit, I think. I had a hunch. I hit.
Okay. Dormammu survived incoming.
Extremely bad for Kiddo.
Oh,
Don't even know
oh,
what
he
that
does.
What that was. Or, well, he wasn't gonna be able to snap anyway. Uh-oh. That's no, not able to punish, but. Oh yeah. Wow.
Cosmos playing. Escalante saying that Cosmos doesn't play anymore, while Cosmos is up 3-1 over JasonKido.
Yeah, like I mentioned earlier.
Hard thing to do.
I played casual with him last week. He won more games than me, but not because of that. He looked extremely clean. He's looking extremely clean in this set too, against JasonKido, which is surprising.
It's the meteors. Oh, he missed the flame carpet. This is so unfortunate for Jason. But now he's in a pretty okay spot. Morrigan's out of Astral. He has access to both of his assists. Oh, but she got the catch, and with a TAC, it looks like Cosmos is going to be able to hit and use all his meter.
I bet he tried to do the other super, the level 1. Nice block.
After the drop happened, fixed it very well.
No.
Suroff, eggs in Haggar, Dormammu in the anchor position, and with the Magneto is going to be able to confirm. Would you tap here? Gonna snap. Listen, presses those buttons. It is so scary to be cornered by JasonKido's Haggar. The command or the hit grab ended up hitting first, and I guess that gets rid of its hitbox because he just ran against Vergil without doing anything there.
Yeah. Factor? No, not even.
Oh, didn't wake up Lariat. I was scared that Vergil was just gonna eat Lariat and die there. JasonKido being patient, wants to play the neutral game he wants to play.
Oh, that was so smart.
Oh, not quite. Now,
Cosmos
fire punches, and nice job, Cosmos jumping, making sure that the air block lets him get those sword hitboxes active when he wants them to be.
You know what? I like the patience from Cosmos, not overcommitting to anything. Waiting for JasonKido to overcommit to oh no. Oh, and happy birthday. I didn't even see the assist call, but JasonKido did.
Very nice work to JasonKido there, but Cosmos still has the lead and only needs one more game to take this. Well,
now starting
JasonKido.
Magneto.
Okay.
Magneto instead of Dormammu. But then the Haggar.
He still has access to Vergil assist, could probably use that to get some drains. Instead going for the TAC immediately.
Yeah, I was about to say.
It's the stalking flare out. We have a punish on Morrigan here. I don't know what Dormammu's correct punish is in that situation.
Could have teleported and try to mix Morrigan up, maybe. Oh.
As the meteors only came out partially, that was quite unfortunate. But looks like JasonKido getting the hit on Morrigan.
Morrigan was facing the wrong way, so the other self is the clone self were went the other way as well. So was in the blind spot pretty much. Now taking out Morrigan is huge. Oh, and Dr. Doom getting hit with the meaty X Factor. Kiddo wants to the setup.
Set up a set play.
Now Vergil needs to eat the setup. There's nothing Vergil can do except then grab.
Okay. And JasonKido does a lot of damage. I think this should be the end. As the 3 meters and catches Vergil, mashes hard enough to make this work.
Yeah. Nothing enough. That's actually unblocked for Vergil, because Vergil can't do anything unless he wasn't there with Trigger, but...
Those disruptors in. JasonKido showing that even though he plays from the lead so often because he's just like a great player and takes them, he is very comfortable playing from behind and making good decisions. He still maintains his clutch. And that's one of the marks of a top player is like when you're down 0-2 in a set, and it's like, oh gosh, I could just like be out of the tournament right now. Just like being able to focus on making good decisions and getting back into things.
And speaking of good decisions, Cosmos punishing Haggar. Interesting drop from Kiddo. The corner.
When that
For a
disruptor
second thought, I thought Cosmos controller just unplugged. It just stood there.
Sword. Excited to go with the Vergil versus Haggar matchup. I do think like both Judgment Cut and Round Trip are really obnoxious for Haggar.
Yeah, and also the Devil Trigger. Not in that case, but the Devil Trigger is actually extremely good against Haggar because his Judgment Cut and the Judgment Cut hitbox is just extended.
Enormous, and with that, Cosmos is going to be able to kill off Haggar, has resources for his Vergil, and the mix-up on Magneto incoming. Oh. Decided to go with stalking here. Oh, and now Magneto's in and gets to do some stuff for free. Oh no, he tried to make sure that he could bring Vergil back to the ground using the shockwave, but was a little bit too slow to make it work.
Wait, JasonKido is staying on the air. It's just
A little bit faster.
starting time. Vergil still getting to play here. And Magneto, Dormammu coming in.
Even if he hits Storm, he needs to do a reset. Oh no, he's gonna lose Doom. He's gonna lose both of them right here?
Probably. Oh, yes, he is. And JasonKido clutching it out?
Very nice work to JasonKido.
Oh,
and if you think that that type of play is amazing and like seeing folks clutch it out with Haggar and Dormammu against characters that have like Doom and his two dark colors look kind of similar, there is no confusing your Dooms in this matchup. They're very obviously different beings. Isn't that Tiger Knee Disruptor? Disruptor has, if you use the heavy one, it has enough ability to just eat through most things in this game. So using that Disruptor in the air, just trying to catch Morrigan preemptively out of something, KJ did not bite, and because of that, getting to get set up, he's managed to take half of Magneto's life away. Is now out of meter, while on the other hand, Escalante is already up to 3. Let's see if he's going to... Oh, tried to launch the Vergil assist and it did not work. Looks like KJMasta getting that very substantial life lead going. Hasn't really been touched at all, but Escalante has taken enough time in neutral that he has built up to 4 meters and getting the opportunity to bring in Morrigan under his own terms with advantageous meter. Astral is on and takes away KJ's Astral. That was very fortunate for Escalante. Now KJ looking like he's in a scary position after getting so much advantage early on. And the snipe on the Doom. Being able to hit Doom before the missiles start coming out is just such an advantageous thing to do. But KJ falling with the button into it, getting drained himself, and now this is looking extra bad for KJ. Escalante did waste a meter though. Now, but like Doom versus more Doom is not a fun match to fight, and just to move forward, but Escalante has the meter on deck, isn't even choosing to Astral against Doom. Just like play neutral with base Morrigan, beating Vergil whenever he's summoned, making sure to use this as an opportunity to beat on Vergil as opposed to worrying that much about what Doom's going to be doing. Now he has his Astral out, and with that gets the catch on Doom. Going to die, was going to get snapped. Vergil, very nice block by KJ on that cross-up. Is he going to get the opportunity to live? X Factor 3 Doom? And it's just to activate before dying. And gets the catch out, but this is looking incredibly hard for KJMasta. Dashes into the back of the Soul Fist. You're too fast for your own good, KJ. the Soul Fist was trying to run away from him, and Doom decided that he needed to die on it. Now, that yellow mag Doom out, playing from the opposite side of the screen, but getting under so swiftly. Escalante making good use of those blink dashes in order to control his spacing, and really, this time, Morrigan's not getting to take him down to essentially no life like she did in the first game. Decides to invest all the meter in making Morrigan almost dead, and manages to get it with the Super Jump H. Very nice mix-up, one of those ones that'll work on people who are afraid, because like it is worth it to be afraid of Escalante's incoming. He's so terrifying, but a lot of respect from KJ's Doom there, and Vergil does not manage to block long enough to live. And with that, KJ is going to lose that. Escalante happy to invest his X Factor to get rid of Vergil. Doom with 5 meters and X Factor 3 loses to Mora Doom with no resources. Oh, but if something goes incredibly wrong for Escalante here, like he eats too many photons. Oh, good Shadow Servant on the ground, forces out the X Factor, able to just like get away for a decent period of time. See what KJ can do with the solo Doom. Does he have that proficiency on deck? Oh, hitting the Doom. This is going to kill off Doom. The one missile was there. He gets a clean hit. He could actually still make this happen, but that is not how a clean hit starts. Escalante going to manage to escape all of the scary situations. Doesn't even need to worry about photons. Is nowhere near chip range. And now, how is KJ going to try and approach the challenge of this Morrigan with his solo Doom? Can't manage to take it, and unfortunately for KJ, Escalante's up 2-0. Is KJ going to be able to prevent the Pasadena from being a 3-0 and get a first to 4 set? Or is Escalante going to close this out before there's the opportunity? Escalante ate essentially no chip out of that entire Astral, and Morrigan built very little meter as a result. But that Rapid Slash hitting the Morrigan assist was incredibly useful in contrast to that. Built up a decent amount of meter, was able to just like do good stuff for KJ. This is looking very in Escalante's favor, but KJ couldn't potentially turn this around with just a few really good decisions. Getting those Soul Fists out. Ooh, and Escalante using a lot of like air dash with H in order to try and fight Morrigan in footsies, because that is a huge button, option selects throw, and just like it could hit from decently far away and still confirm in a lot of situations. And again, Escalante not really having any of these Astrals be super influential on him through getting chipped, and he is up to full meter. Seems to have the read here. Let's see what KJ can do to adjust. He does still have a full Vergil in the back with X Factor, so things are never as bad as they seem, but Escalante has just made it so hard to deal with this. How many resources are going to get used? Just the one for the snap, and the light by KJ while falling was good, but didn't feel it was safe to confirm there with the missiles. Missiles out on both sides. KJ does not have any meter to confirm there, and gets caught immediate X Factor by Escalante. Vergil will die, and again, it is down to KJ's Doom solo. It has been his responsibility over and over and over this set, but it has not worked out, and Morrigan gets the confirm, but doesn't follow it through all the way. Oh, X Factor into the confirm. This is exactly what KJ needed, because you don't need to play neutral against Morrigan. Your life is much easier. And oh no, he let her live. Tried to be greedy and went for an additional rep, and gets caught by the shockwave too. He's confirmed, nice almost confirmed by Escalante. Shockwave here is going to get some hits, but isn't going to get the kill. It looks like KJ doesn't have the time he needs in order to win. Escalante does something entirely unreasonable. Even with that, looks like Escalante is going to take this set 3-0 against KJMasta. KJ is still going to be in the loser side of the bracket, I think. But it was a tough set. KJ, how are you doing after that? The
Coming with the
touch kill.
Johnson. Coming with the Johnson. Alright. This game, Liberal versus JasonKido. Another classic TNS match here.
Here, it's happening on Wednesday night fights because we are so fortunate that there could be Marvel on the East Coast both on Wednesday and on Friday. Good times for Marvel.
Great.
And JasonKido is so aggressive with just like piping LT's Nova into the corner. Very consistently is just like acquiring screen space. It's that throw, but
not able to
have the
convert.
follow.
Bro got so lucky.
For that anti-air, very nice going for that read by LT. Didn't end up working. Oh, and now he's gonna take some damage. Not die, but take some damage. What do you feel about the Nova versus Dormammu matchup? It seems like both characters could have frustrating situations they're in, and they both really hate having no meter while the other player has meter.
Yeah. Nova can do a really good job against this team actually. I remember Sama told that to me as CEO. He told me that Nova is just extremely good against this team. And you can sort of see why.
And Strange getting hit. Strange is down to like 40%. Oh, is he gonna get caught by Magneto too? Since the X is going to be able to... Now has Magneto with that Lariat assist. Oh, but he did an unsafe thing, and LT is going to punish him. He's going to be able to get the kill meterless, I think.
Yeah.
Very nice work by
Haggar.
LT. His opportunity
I believe. Oh, he's going for a mix-up anyways, and there it is. Hits Haggar.
Looking like a good match, and although that was very back and forth. Nice work to both players on adjusting in scary situations.
Oh, and the conversion, the bolt again. Bolt is definitely, I would say, the best beam assist for Nova. It gives Nova several opportunities for mix-up instead of just one layer beam.
Just the fact that like it incentivizes crouching because people don't want to have to block it, and if you're crouching against Nova, you're not blocking your head. Doctor Strange gets to live, which is very fortunate for LT.
The draft from JasonKido.
Can he kill here? What resources is he gonna use?
X Factor, yes. He knows Nova is definitely a problem. Goes for the setup.
Getting his set play is good enough to invest these resources in.
It may work. Oh.
And the set play worked. Doctor Strange falls into the flame carpet and is going to lose his life. His hands were already taken from him, but it looks like his life is gone too. Oh, Spencer going for that cheeky.
He's gonna block. Oh, behind? That hit from behind?
Yeah, Haggar, you know how he has a ponytail in that one outfit? It feels like they just gave the hitbox from the invisible
ponytail.
And hits with the level 3 is going to kill off LT Spencer, and JasonKido ties it up 1-1.
Player 1 wins.
Jeez. The kiddo. Oh, double pipe.
Hits. And he uses the X Factor.
Yeah, Nova. Definitely the problem here.
And the Stalking Flare setup. He gets to put down that flame carpet.
So Strange is just...
Oh, but didn't have the proper confirm off of his cheap set play.
Switch.
And very nice work just blink dashing back out of there. Like, LT was like, I want no part of dealing with this Haggar right now. It's Strange. Spencer, on the other hand, a little bit more willing to scrap, and scrapping was not a good idea. He got beat down by this Haggar. I don't think it'll kill, but it's going to hurt quite a lot. Maybe it'll kill.
Nice. Oh, he killed! Nice kill.
Spencer's slight beefiness was still... Ooh. Strange X Factor. Does he have it on deck?
No.
It's not.
Also a strange X Factor indeed.
And
The strange combo.
the Chaotic Flame. That's not
Alright.
going to kill. And now he doesn't have anything to disincentivize full screen, just like doing
he
stuff.
Okay, that hit. The X Factor is close to depleting there.
And that headbutt again.
Just like that.
JasonKido going up 2-1.
Wins.
I think that LT's gonna stay with this team for the entire winners bracket at least. I feel like not like he's able to make good enough decisions with it that playing this team isn't going to detriment him. Oh, and gets the hit on Haggar. You can confirm into a dead character here. I tags the Strange. Going to get these Flames of Faultine loops. And invest the resources relatively early, but because of that, he's going to make sure Haggar is dead. And is still meter positive off that entire thing. Oh, the happy birthday, but didn't confirm.
You best believe that any hit from Kido is gonna be an X Factor, Neo Nova here off the boat. There it is.
The hit and just does the Chaotic Flame version, doesn't try to go for another Dark Matter. And
Simple.
Magneto gets in, kills
up.
off Doctor Strange. No, does not kill off Doctor.
Any time to
That
get
was a good
away.
turn, too. Like, if he had X Factor there, he could have.
Oh wait, what?
Doctor Strange died to Dark Pole Assist?
Oh, probably, yeah.
That
Looks
was a
like a
very
magnetic
strange
blast.
interaction.
I mean, yeah. Darkhold has had.
But,
Now, Gabriel
I
needs to
almost
find a
got
hit, and there it is. I guess a mix up here.
it was a good mix. Oh, and got the hit but didn't get the confirm. Now they're to a point where I think Spencer... Oh, does Spencer do this off one touch? I think he can.
Yeah, I think he can, yeah. They go for the, okay, never mind. For this, Eddie K.
I think
Then
that
I'm not
LT
super
has
happy.
this as long as he doesn't drop the combo. And with
Yeah.
that, ties it up 2-2.
Oh my
Oh, and
goodness,
if
going back and
people-
forth.
People are hyped for all of these cool colors that we're getting to see, especially like LT's rocking a bunch of cool alternate colors. You may want to go to Eternal Yoshi's Twitter, just send some thanks, send some care. Also, Xeno and Ha for premiering this mod.
Eternal Yoshi the GOAT.
Docking flares out.
17 colors.
Okay. Psychelic with the 60 months. Gosh darn, that
Gauntlet
is
is
a lot.
mine. 60 months.
There are a lot of
5
Marvel
years.
players who have been playing the game less time than that.
Oh
Very
my
nice work to
goodness.
Psychelic doing that part for the community. My gosh. Very nice work on being patient by LT, but ended up getting caught there. Jason's going to invest that X Factor, get rid of the Spencer THCs, and it goes up 3-2. He needs is one more game, and he will take this over LiberalTerminator. It's worked to LT sticking with his guns, though. A lot of people, when things are going badly, if they're trying something, they'll stop trying it and just go back to old stuff. He seems like he's working on being able to play this team even against matchups that are kind of challenging.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting how, I mean, Doctor Strange isn't really that hard to use, though you do need some, to know the adjustments that you need to do, versus just using Doctor Doom. But seeing Liberal use Doctor Strange pretty effectively is kind of cool, to be honest.
And he is really like getting a lot out of the assists. Like there are a bunch of amazing Stranges out there that I'm sure he could get reference from. Like
On the MIDI.
Oh, went for some more loops.
Drop.
Happy birthday!
Magneto! I didn't hit super. Okay, never mind. Still got it. That was dangerous though.
And with that, LT tying it up 3-3 real quick. This is sometimes what happens when you stick with it instead of instead of being afraid of trying something new.
Oh
but
no! Oh,
immediately
but
got
then
happy birthday, but
Haggar.
salvaged it when the drop happened. LT was ready, made sure to turn it into a hit on Haggar. This is going to be the end of the mayor. Oh, requires the
Meters,
DH.
but that's alright. More than okay against Haggar. Oh, and the meaty setup, but JasonKido still gets away.
Now Nova to fight that Dormammu.
Attack.
Oh,
And the
Magneto
hard
got it.
tag and the punish.
The catch
Oh my
kills
god, that was
off
so sick. Dormammu's gonna get hit
Oh.
here. No conversion though.
And because of that also, when he did the human rocket, it ate the pillar, so the pillar didn't kill Strange. Very nice work by LiberalTerminator, but not nice enough. He's going to lose Nova, and then Strange is not going to live through the chip of this. But not even chip, if it hits. Let's see what he has to try and fight this. Manages to get away from the unblockable, but is still in a very bad situation. I think TAC maybe needed to go for the kill here. No, he'll build enough meter. No, he didn't build enough meter because he dropped the combo. This is still possible for LT. He has a clutch Spencer. See him channel his inner Monday.
The problem here is that LT gets a kill. Oh! Uh-oh. No, this is really bad. If he does manages to kill Magneto, he's gonna have an incoming mix-up and may kill Dormammu on hit.
See if LT can do it. He has the kill on Magneto, I'm pretty sure. Let's see if that incoming mix-up on Dormammu is what he needs to be to
This
take
mix-up
the
is
game.
all he needs. He needs to land this. Oh no!
And JasonKido mashing throw at the correct time, saves himself, and kills off LiberalTerminator, sending him
That
to
is
the loser's
so
bracket.
fortunate. I mean, if
These
Liberal
players are
didn't miss the
amazing.
plink dash there, he could have gotten a mix-up at 50-50.
And Prodigy's team.
Can beat him, join him, I guess. Let's see. Gets the strategy here just to build meter without TACing, it seems.
So Cosmos, though, looks like got the situation started up. Looks like Prodigy very happy to just run away. Oh gosh, his Morrigan is bleeding though. He needs to be very cautious about how he summons her. And I feel Cosmos is one of the players that is pretty good at understanding where she could be in summoned at. So this is feeling, and manages to get Astral on. This is looking very scary, but Prodigy up to over 4 meters.
Yeah, Prodigy,
Really?
I think the strategy from Prodigy here is that he has accepted his fate at the beginning of the match, and he's just reliant on purely on Phoenix.
He just wants to win with Dark Phoenix, but he's doing what he needs to make that happen. So nice work
Like
to
now
Prodigy.
he has the Morgan. I've never seen him use Morgan before.
He used Dark Harmonizer assist, and that assist could have just won him the game. So
That is more than enough.
sometimes all she needs to do is be the homie and be like, "You could do this. Here's some meter," and it will win you the game some percent of the time, even if she's not like blowing up the team herself. And Prodigy, an amazing player, but I have very little confidence in his experience with the Morrigan versus Morrigan matchup to fight a player like Cosmos. Let's see. Oh, Cosmos got
And the soul drain. Oh no! Oh my goodness.
That-
I think that chip. Chip.
That was such a close match, so many times in a row, very swiftly. Let's see. So Prodigy was very successful at managing to get up to 5 meters. Was able to stall decently with Magneto, but then like Cosmos just like had access to Soul Drain, and having access to Soul Drain is that having those 5 meters, if you sacrifice tier 2 characters, there's a chance that you just sacrifice 3 characters instead.
I think Prodigy needs to make the most to try to kill this Morgan, because this Morgan does have access to anti-Phoenix by using the soul draining within a combo. I mean, if he doesn't get a chance to, it'll be really hard. He's gonna convert, I think, with the missiles.
Oh no, she kept facing the wrong way. One thing that folks can do if their character is facing the wrong way, you could tap down and release down and press the button. But
The what?
Oh, like sometimes if you're like blink dashing randomly under someone and you're like, this is going to be randomly on the left or the right, it's possible to swing your normal in the wrong direction. And also like after Morrigan air dash S or stuff like that. So in order to make sure you're facing the right way, you could tap down, and that way your character will reorient the right way.
Oh, right. Yeah. Right.
And Phoenix Inferno, but
Oh,
Morrigan
no.
lived. Now all the meter is used.
Oh! Interrupted the finishing shower?
Oh, dry tag to Vergil.
Oh, the soul drain.
But I feel like even with those soul drains, going to just try summoning Morrigan. That's another tactic because Prodigy has that.
Oh, that's
Phoenix
that.
movement on deck. Oh no.
Should have done the DP there to try to go through everything. Phoenix.
Gets the hit on Magneto. So far, it's felt like Cosmos is getting advantage here. Like, Prodigy is a player that uses missiles really well, and then not having a neutral assist that you can really use to like take advantage of things. Like, Harmonizer is obviously one of the best assists in the game. If you don't have any neutral assist to go with it, you need to just rely on like
Morrigan.
Pure Magneto, and Magneto versus Morrigan Doom is a little bit of a scary proposition. And Morrigan loses 3/4 on incoming. Oh, just everything on incoming and a drain. This is looking like there will be no first to 4 set unless Prodigy does something here in order to avoid the power of this Morrigan. Goldfist may do this on their own.
There it is.
Do you think we're going to see an X? Oh no.
Nope. Guess not.
Cosmos taking that set with a quick 3-0. Looks like Prodigy may need to refine his Morrigan a bit more, or bring in the Doom, or maybe just like Mag Morrigan Doom, use that Escalante tech because he's so adept at using. Like, I'm assuming we have KJ on the player 1 side because we have all of these fabulous colors from the new color pack at play. To them, Astraling early on, trying to set up control of the situation, and a little scrambly for a Morrigan match there, and the air S instead of a fly. KJ is in a scary situation, lost the majority of his Morrigan. There is still the opportunity for him to make this run back. What is he going to do? Oh, his Vergil gets hit as well. That's pretty scary. And with Soulfist coming through from Cosmos, Vergil's at 3/4, but he has access to some potential meter. Is Cosmos going to snap, or is he just going to beat on Doom for a little while? Oh, very nice unfly by Cosmos. Was able to unfly and block the foot dive. Soulfist was still able to hit Doom. He is just like doing immaculate work and started mashing at the correct time once he saw that round trip coming. Very nice work to Cosmos. He could kill off this character and does not kill off the character. KJ ends up getting a backdash instead of an advancing guard and loses his Vergil. And we see him again down to this solo Doom. This has been an incredibly unfortunate set of times for him. He's had to fight with his Doom with no support a decent amount of the time, and this time he doesn't really have meter on deck for it either. And Cosmos getting this confirmed is able to turn it into a dead Doom, going up 1-0 against KJMasta. Let's see how KJ adjusts. Oh, KJ is ready to get right back into this. Is backing up while Cosmos uses the opportunity to move forward at the beginning. I generally don't recommend giving up any more screen than you have to, especially against a character like Morrigan, who is able to get his own Astral on, but gets caught, and because of the juggle of just like 4 Soulfists, ends up losing an incredible amount of life, and is now cornered by Cosmos. Even though he's an Astral, he's the one that's been getting hit. It gets the confirm on Cosmos this time. Doesn't get it all the way through. Some drains are coming out, but they're not going to catch anything. In Vergil with the rapid slash and gets the hit off of it. Very nice confirm by KJ. Is going to invest in the Dimension Slash. Is it enough to kill Morrigan? Invest the X Factor, decides that this is the problem on Cosmos' team, and now has Vergil for incoming mix-ups. X Factor is running out, and Cosmos has survived the onslaught. Now it's up to his Doom Vergil against KJ's whole team. Oh, and gets the happy birthday. KJ does not get the proper confirm, and because of that, Cosmos is going to use that X, kill off Vergil, and it looks like KJ is going to try to have to do this with his Doom Morrigan. Same side something. It looks like this is the end of Doom, and now solo Morrigan against Vergil Doom. 2 meters on both sides, and X Factor finally out for Cosmos, but with missiles connecting there, it looks like he should be able to finish this off. Oh, extra opportunities for KJ to play, but not enough for him to take that game.
Player 2 wins. Might control. Go for broke.
I am seeing some things in chat that I strongly disagree with, but I'm sure this is just the ways of the onion that are beyond my understanding. So this time, Cosmos ended up getting a lot less out of his Astral than he did the previous time, and KJ has Astral available. Let's see how he decides to deal with Cosmos' stalling. Oh, got a hit, but it didn't convert into more hits, and now Cosmos has been able to run out the entirety of that Astral and was able to get way more out of his than KJ was out of there. Oh, and I am being joined by the wonderful, the fantastic, one who was able to learn about character selection on a bus, EA Wolf. How are you doing this evening?
I am doing good, Icy Sarah. I'm glad to be here back on commentary, wanting to support. Today has been a very crazy day. Just picked up my mom from her surgery. She had shoulder surgery because she fell off the stairs. She's good now. She's resting, and I'm able to commentate for you guys while I figure what to do with that later. But right now, there's only one thing we need to figure out how to do, and that is commentating tonight. Icy Sarah, these matches have been crazy. The Morrigan Doom Vergil mirror match between 2 of the best players in the world with these characters. Cosmos from, I believe, New York, and KJMasta from Puerto Rico. This is an amazing match, one that we can only see on Parsec, so this should be absolutely insane. How are you feeling about today's matches, Icy Sarah?
Bracket has been fantastic. We've seen some incredibly close games. When KJ trying to make this one a close set instead of just a 3-0, because Cosmo had almost taken out JasonKido today in his winner's side run, but just barely wasn't able to clutch it out. So we will see if KJ is able to make a similar comeback. So, chat, if you have it in you, put your spirit bomb up for the recovery of Wolf's mom. Want to make sure that everyone in the community, everyone loved by the people in the community are doing well. And it sucks when you need to go through a surgery and need to recover from it. So, send out that good energy. And you know what's some good energy is when you guess correctly on the TAC and you're able to take out a threat on your opponent's team. There's only 18 Marvel seconds left.
Oh my god, that was a crazy mix-up right there, and I appreciate the good energy right there. Putting KJMasta on the board as well, key for everybody, because the Dragon Ball movie's coming out. And thank you everybody in the chat that's asking about my mom. She's doing better. She just needs to recover. They put some how do you call it, screws in her shoulder, so it like ties up together and she can heal faster, because it was very damaged, but she's better now. The one thing, though, back on track to the commentary about this match, is that I feel that whoever activates first is at a big disadvantage in this matchup, because once you run out of meter and the other Morrigan is fully stocked, the control of the match just switches entirely, and that's just what we saw. You have to start taking risks, just like Cosmos here tagging in the Vergil, but if the Vergil gets clipped, then all the momentum from the more Doom Vergil starts draining away. And the chat was talking about the big, important decisions that players should do at the highest level, and something that, you know, Remy was saying, Parsec players don't know this, and sometimes it's true. You know, you have to understand when the momentum can switch, and based on that, think if what you're going to do is a good decision, or maybe you have to tough it out in a bad scenario in order to allow your win condition to keep existing right here, because this has put KJMasta in such a good spot. It's absolutely ridiculous, I see, Sarah.
And it's an amazing adjustment by KJ too, because I feel like in the first couple games, Cosmos' Morrigan was just like outperforming him, but he seems to have made some adjustments about when he's throwing Soul Fist, what he's doing with it, when he's investing that X Factor, is going to get the incoming mix-up on Morrigan and has over 4 meters. Cosmos is going to need to do something real good if he wants to make it through here.
And the auto time mix up there with the Sphere Flame very strong. Trying to go for the gimmick right there. Cosmos reacting, but not to that rapid slash. And KJMasta needs to go for the simple and clean combo right here. Sometimes simple is better in order to clutch it out for matches. Going for the washing machine. This might have been too simple. Maybe the doubt got in the way, but now Cosmos has a chance. And X Factor Morrigan, nothing to laugh at, especially one as skilled as Cosmos. And it comes down to, can KJMasta weather the storm, get that extra meter right there to activate the swords, try and nullify the Astral Vision. Icy Sarah, things are getting crazy. KJMasta is moving correctly, trying to ice out that X Factor, but any mistake could mean the end right here.
I feel that was extra smart on KJ's behalf. He summoned the Morrigan as this. With the awareness, she would probably get hit, but even if she got hit, none of the Soul Fists on the screen were drained, so he knew that that would give him Spiral Swords to be able to run out the time that was left on X Factor. So really smart play by him and being able to like predict the situation and handle it reasonably.
Yep, and here, a rare thing you see in this matchup, both activating the Astral Vision at the same time, trying to crash that PS3 RAM memory, and you see whoever makes the other block the assist first, this gets put in such a commanding position. Now Cosmos has no meter, and a lot of chip has been done. We might be seeing attack to Vergil at any point, or Dr. Doom, and as soon as we call it out, it happens. Gets the hit on Morrigan though, and will he X? It could be worth it, but no, just goes for the control. Icy Sarah, I think that this matchup is really dependent on like the most minute decisions, and that is why, even though most people would consider this boring, I think this is a really interesting mirror match to observe.
And I feel this is one of the matches that highlights meter management more than most any other match, because there's so many like dominant things you could be investing meter in on this team. It could be used in snapping Vergil, it could be used in Spiral Swords and neutral, it could be used in Astral, and all of those things, figuring out what you actually need in order to win your game off of it can be incredibly challenging.
Absolutely, and right now KJMasta going for the activation right there, trying to get the fuzzies, goes for the rapid slash X factors and then rapid slash again. And you know what? Sometimes you have to prove that you're willing to commit to that. You have to prove that you are not scared in order to make the other player respect you. And Cosmos did not respect KJMasta there, gets sliced up, beautiful conversion with the missiles, one mix-up away. Morrigan coming in, almost no meter on Vergil though, gets the mix, X Factor running out, and this could be dangerous, but the hit right there could be the end. And KJMasta suddenly recovering here against Cosmos, gonna go for the sword loops. Just keep it simple. You don't have to be too complicated when trying to get rid of a low health character like Morrigan. And that is a 3-2 all the way down from 2-0. And this is the beauty of the rule set that is applied at Wednesday Night Fights. It's never over. You just need to win one game and suddenly you feel the momentum on your side. You're breathing, you're feeling like, yeah, this is doable. And that's how KJMasta's feeling. But sometimes, you know, putting a good player like Cosmos on the edge could be dangerous. There's certain players in the world that they're like, you know what, I can't lose this. I can't lose this. And they just go into I won't lose mode. And that's where you have all those Wong factors, the PR Balrog miracles, combo fiends, etc. We're going very old school with the references, but I feel like Cosmos is one of those types of players. And KJMasta has to continue with the pressure if he doesn't want to let this match slip away from his hands.
Was an opportunity for KJ to go for a Shadow Blade. In the mirror, the Shadow Blade is actually a very effective poke if she decides to fly at a height that is close, but because it'll just like blow up Shell Kick. And oh, very nice work by Cosmos going in. We've seen a lot of aggressive play by Cosmos with this character, and the fake TAC in order to bait out KJMasta's doom.
Going for the snap there too. I agree, because you either force out meter or you force out the X, and you're not dealing with X Factor Vergil, so there's really no reason not to do it at any point. The frame traps in the corner are crazy. Locks down the Vergil. Vergil's out of the picture, and I don't know how Doctor Doom does this, barring a big mistake from Cosmos, like running into a butter gun or something crazy like that. But the momentum is heavily on Cosmos' side right now. Still Astral Vision. What a launcher from KJMasta. That was actually really clean. Going for the photons here. DHC trying to get something with the Sphere Flame. Nothing yet. Gets a grab. That was the one opening that KJMasta needed. And you only really need 2 hits as Doctor Doom. Anchor Doctor Doom, one of the nastiest in the game. Can Morrigan survive? No invincible option right here. Goes for the guard break and then the Shadow Blade. Beautiful, beautiful challenge from Cosmos. And we are at a 3-3 scenario as this era.
Very nice work to both of these players. It looks like this time KJ is going to be the first one to activate Astro. But Cosmos takes to the air first, which changes like how people get started. And he was able to hit the double drains on the Doom assist. Like, even though Doom's not the point character, him getting drains still takes meter away from you.
Yep, and Soul Drains are, I feel, you're a Morrigan player yourself, Isisera, but it's a really underexplored tool in the matchup. Like, there are limited Morrigans that actually use the Soul Drains in the neutral scenarios outside of like very specific interactions like, oh, I'm full screen, let's go for the RF pattern. And I feel that sometimes you have to commit to it because it just nets so much advantage as Cosmos is getting the hit right here. Can Dr. Doom weather the storm, get those 2 meters, tag in Vergil, and try and play it out? Or will Cosmos just keep running the Morrigan train on KJMasta? What do you think, Isisera?
What I think is that Doom's going to get blown up for a little while because this is a really hard matchup for him to deal with, but then we're going to see KJ do something incredibly clutch because we've seen his Doom make good decisions in scary situations, and this may be the opportunity. He has Morrigan cornered. She's close to him. When she's close, this is the chance to make things change. Gets the access to that and is able to get her in block stun. Activates the X Factor, is going to have the kill and incoming mixed up on Doom. No meter available though.
Ooh, doesn't go for a meaty there, and I am not a big believer of non-50-50 incoming mix-ups unless you're like keeping the corner or baiting out a specific option. And now KJMasta has committed too much. Cosmos is gonna try to ice it out, gets hit right there, but manages to walk away unscathed from the conversion right there. And then the butter gun beautifully converted thanks to the rapid slash. This is gonna be an air series into X Factor in order to make sure that this is a dead character. And the drop right there, giving KJMasta a chance to breathe, but not for much because the Spiral Swords are coming in on Cosmos' side. That assist call right there, and Dr. Doom just gets sliced. Cosmos takes the set 4-3 in an incredible, incredible set right there. Wow, what a match. We had the I Heart Justice Dedex Pride incident, so it will be crazy. It will be crazy this year. It never disappoints. And speaking of not disappointing, we have an exciting match to watch right now. We have Louisiana's very own JasonKido right now against New York's Escalante, the battle of the godlike Magnetos. That green Magneto, you know, questionable color decisions, looks very illegal, but we'll let it go. Even though Escalante, though, however, losing that Magneto, gets that Astral Vision activation and is going to try to force out the resources out of JasonKido here, Isisera.
And we saw on that startup, this is actually a custom Haggar that's wearing from his suit. This isn't one of his shirtless variations. There's lots of opportunities going on, but the Escalante already losing his Magneto. Morrigan is more than capable of fighting a lot of these characters. It's interesting, JasonKido seems very willing to fight the Haggar versus Morrigan matchup, despite how challenging it be.
Well, as a Haggar player, I will say that as long as you have a beam, the matchup is 5.5 to 4.5 in Morrigan's favor, but it's not undoable. Haggar's only unwinnable matchup when he has a beam, I would say, is MODOK. Any other matchup is perfectly fine, and especially when Morrigan doesn't have meter, Haggar can go for trades or corner Morrigan to put her in an uncomfortable position, and I feel that JasonKido is doing precisely that in order to leverage the advantage right there, Isisera.
And Jason like finds times that he's able to tag so that his team has essentially like 140% health because he just gets to recover so much. Like Haggar has already recovered like 400,000 HP there or something.
Yep.
And then with the suit,
There.
the happy birthday suit.
Oh my goodness.
Had it, but killed Morrigan, and that's the important part. Doom is in a much more precarious situation here. Dormammu is one of his matchups. It's not very fun to fight, and to even get to play it, just got crossed up by the dark matter. So I'm gonna hop off commentary for a bit to let the wonderful KJMasta of the East Coast be on the ones and twos here with you, TA Wolf. It's been a pleasure commentating, and I hope to commentate with you more later.
All right, that will be the case. Shout outs to Isera for the amazing commentary. Welcome, KJMasta. How are you doing, my friend?
So Maestro Wolf, just here watching some exciting matches, as you can see. Just hear you, man. All is good.
Yeah, you know, we're here, we're ready to commentate some Marvel. And as the people are saying, they like the strategy talk in these sorts of matchups, and I feel that's something that helps commentators talk about strategies, actually playing the characters. Now, as a Morrigan player, how do you feel when you're fighting a Haggar with a beam? I know it can be very, very oppressive, but what are the things that you're looking out for when you're fighting Point Haggar with Doom Beam, Magneto Beam? Because I feel like it drastically changes the matchup.
It does. I mean, obviously I'm just looking out for the pipe, just getting out of range. But him having a beam to set the disruptor, it does help him get into Morrigan. And if you miss time and push block or anything, Haggar will clip Morrigan. Haggar is wanting just to land a single hit, and then
Yeah, Haggar is like zero, but without being top tier. You know, he'll touch you
Exactly,
and
yeah.
he'll try to end the game. A lot of people make that comparison because the game plan seems to be really simple, but I think that one of the adaptations that Escalante is doing right now is trying to bring in the Morrigan early to try to force out the Magneto, because Magneto doesn't really have that much of a fun time as long as Morrigan has meter. So build the meter quick, tag in the Morrigan, and if you are playing against the Haggar, it doesn't matter what character you're playing, but here's a very important tip, and it's something that Escalante is realizing beautifully. If Haggar jumps, there is no lariat. So there is nothing to fear. That is the time where you go in, and most Haggars will have to jump because Haggar's mobility isn't like the best. There's no tri-dash Haggar yet. So if you can manage to make Haggar jump and go for those air-to-airs, that's where you can get a big advantage. And JasonKido realizes this, that Escalante is getting momentum that way, trying to tag in Magneto and beautifully push blocks the magnetic shockwave. I was complaining about this last week, that nobody really actually push blocks that correctly, but finally it's done. And the momentum swing is now heavily in Escalante's favor, KJ.
Yes, it is. And also shout out to Shuma for subscribing for 21 months, close to 2 years. Shout out to him. And Escalante getting a grab here in Dormammu. Oh, and went for a reset. And Haggar lands the pipe.
Ooh. And the thing about pipe is knowing at which ranges it's better to get hit is also good too. Like, it's a calculated risk, and Escalante realized that it would be very hard to confirm both characters at that range, so he took a little risk. It didn't quite pay off. JasonKido did manage to escape, but trying to chase after that Dr. Doom, and JasonKido just looking dominant, and that's the end of the set. What a crazy match right there, KJ.
Still had a whole character left. What happened?
The way it worked is we did a placing tournament, and we, depending on your placing at the placing tournament, you would be in a tier like S tier, A tier, B tier, etc., right? And then for the rest of the year, if you wanted to go up to a tier higher than the one you were in, you had to money match first to 10 the person above you. It doesn't matter if it was just for like 50 cents, but you had to money match first to 10 the person above you. If you won, you took their spot in the tier list. If you lost, your spot would be open, and the next ranking tournament, whoever was a tier below you would get the get to your spot, the best placing player, right?
Wait, what happens to the loser?
So if you're like in tier A and you lose to someone in the S tier, your spot gets open. You fall down to B tier, and the best player from B tier that week gets your spot at the ranking tournament. Okay, so we did this for an entire year. Tons of money matches, maestro matches. It was humiliations left and right. But at the end of the year, we're like, okay, here's the cutoff. The top 4 players will qualify in the S tier for a round robin tournament. And then we're like, oh, we should give everybody a prize, because we've been doing this year. We should fund it as a community, blah, blah, blah. And then one guy from the community says, no, guys, I will bring the prizes. I will sponsor the event. And we're like, okay. So the day of the event comes, and here comes the tournament sponsor walking in with a prostitute, a coupon for a fancy restaurant, and 2 movie tickets to see Captain America for the Winter Soldier. Prostitute for first place. Second place gets fancy dinner. Third place gets tickets for Captain America and the Winter Soldier. So I ended up winning the prostitute. I won the tournament.
Oh, shit.
I was underage at the moment, and I was like, nah, fam, I don't feel like this is right. So
your money man
I was gonna tell her, go away. You don't need to do this for me. But then the third place said, I'll trade you the prostitute for the tickets. And I ended up watching Captain America and the Winter Soldier. So I would say that's the wildest prize I have ever acquired when playing Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
I would have said, I'm gonna be a man today. That's what I would have done there.
Yep. So that's the story Fetus wanted me to tell. I told it. But yeah. However, putting aside, the questionable ethics of the pricing, I feel like a sort of league like that could motivate players to do really good. It did a lot for the community, and I feel like that's when most of the Guadalajara community leveled up the most. And I want to see that. It's perfectly doable with Parsec. People from all over the world can challenge each other. Should be pretty fun. I'm down. If you guys want to organize it, we'll organize it here. I'm speaking for Kevin, but I know he'll be down as long as you guys support Marvel. And right now, speaking of supporting Marvel, there is no greater support than Nova with Bolts of Balthak. So I feel like LiberalTerminator is going to have to play very, very aggressive here against Cosmos in order to seal the deal for the match.
Cosmos has a lot of experience in this matchup. I mean, I play Liberal a lot. I don't know if he did play Chris D back in CEO, but he's able to maneuver around Morrigan. Oh my goodness!
Oh my god. The dome has been blessed there. And people saying that the community leveled up the most when they saw third place gets a prostitute. That is not what I said.
Everybody turned into...
That was just the cherry on top of the cake, but it really be the salt that motivates us Marvel players. And right now, Cosmos is getting blessed right here by Doctor Strange. Just got his movie, taking him to the multiverse of madness right now. Should be a dead Vergil, because you can even continue with the super right after. Eye of Agamotto, what is the mix? Going for the high-low. Chicken jumping out. Cosmos doing that correctly. And Strange should be gone.
It should be dead. Over.
Oh my goodness. What do you think, KJ, that Cosmos has to do here to catch that elusive Nova?
Interesting. They're just closing the gap little by little. That's not gonna work. Oh my god, that was so smart by Liberal. Yeah, I mean, all Doom can do there is just close the gap little by little. Maybe do Team Super or something, but I mean, it's really rough.
Yeah, I feel like a really good tool in the Nova Doom matchup is the butter gun, because if Nova tries to jump, it just keeps it at bay and you can go for a quick high-low mix in the mid-range, but you also have to be wary of the slide. I feel like Nova slide is really good, and Cosmos might have been just like a little bit scared of that, but LiberalTerminator was getting really jumpy, and now it's putting Cosmos in a bad scenario. Has to at least get one on the board, because the pressure is always there when you're about to be eliminated from the tournament, my friend.
Exactly. He needs to get one on the board. Now he's gonna actually be eliminated from the tournament. But Nova goes out. Strange. Oh, and
Ooh, gets
hit
the
by
back.
low.
So that was really smart because the really good Magneto and Morrigan players, they will make you flinch and try to get a backdash because they know
Right,
that you're
exactly.
counting on that push block. And I feel like that was just beautiful from Cosmos' side. Gets the read right there on trying to get a tech on the grab. Tags in Vergil for safety. And oh my
my-
goodness, no fear. No fear whatsoever.
This is liberal.
He came here to terminate, and that is not a joke. Okay, goes for the mix right there. Guard break level 3 to get outsmart by both players. X Factor and Shadow Blade, that might have been a misinput actually. And LiberalTerminator takes this 3-0 over Cosmos. What a quick match. This one really flew us by, my friend.
Wow, that was crazy. Oh, it's extremely crazy. Liberal with the I'm finding young Kana.
Yo, imagine if we could.
Here. This child can't even drink yet.
Wait, is
Ew.
LiberalTerminator a baby?
Yes, it's 17 years.
17 years old? Oh my goodness. That explains the Nova play. And now we're going in here into this next match. Just kidding. Just some good fun. I know that the younger people don't take those types of jokes too well, so we won't do them much. But right now, this is looking like a scramble here between Escalante and LiberalTerminator. Escalante, though, coming from New York, having played Coach Steve, a.k.a. Insane, for such a long time, knows what Nova's vulnerable times of approach are and goes on the punish on the slide every single time. You have to watch that. Oh, and goes for the double Mexican cross under into the overhead. Escalante's playing on another level today. That's crazy, KJMasta. How much one hit allows the momentum of this team?
On Escalante's team, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, Escalante just... that mix right there, he's been with that mix like 9 out of 10 times. And it's just, yeah, it does give him momentum. Get started. He doesn't mind just forward, walking forward and Spencer like that.
I feel that when you're playing Spencer against Morrigan, and this might just be my perspective as a Spencer player, right? But the only two zips that you want to be doing in the air are the Tarzan zip, just so you can take the missiles and try to ice it out, or zip straight down in order to try to catch her with a stray bionic arm. Because if you're trying to challenge in the air, Morrigan's always going to be ready. LiberalTerminator, though, getting the early hit here and not converting, this could bite him back. KJ, what do you think LiberalTerminator needs to do in order to start commanding the neutral here against Escalante?
This matchup, started by punishing the assist is definitely one of the great options. Against Magneto, he needs to go in at some point. Big tackle does work out of time. But, Dante, where did you punish? I think he's gonna level 3. That's all right.
He should. Goes for the TAC there. Not even respecting the Nova that much. But you know what? LiberalTerminator hasn't quite proven that he can get through Escalante's defense. So Escalante's contempt with just trying to get the punish there on the assist, going for the soul drain, and chasing out with those air fireballs. That is the difference between, I would say, a premier Morrigan and one that's just like average. Is Morrigans that are good at attacking are the scariest. And oh my god. Sacktab would call that one Tyrone. It just fucks your bitch at the wrong time. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, you brought up a good point about good Morrigan, because average Morrigan is sort of just zoning, and if they go in, you just don't know what to do. But if you're content to also go for pressure, that makes that Morrigan really dangerous.
Yeah, I feel like it's something that a lot of Morrigan players, like, sometimes they do it intuitively, but they don't really lab it out. And it's the full screen Soulfist frame traps. Like, oh, if you push block this one, you're eating 2 more. And that is something that Escalante is naturally gifted at. And it shows when he's playing a player that perhaps doesn't have the Morrigan experience as much as he has the Morrigan advantage in that situation, the knowledge. But it doesn't matter, as LiberalTerminator getting the hit here on Magneto. Gonna go for the mix and the cross-up right there. Ooh! Crazy.
And another cross-up and another cross-up for Chiz and Giggles, and LiberalTerminator Should be popping off his boosty right now. Getting one on the board against Escalante.
Oh my goodness. And that is 1-1. And I feel that what LiberalTerminator needs to do is the Mike Tyson approach, you know? Everybody has a plan until they get hit. LiberalTerminator has to go get the hit and just not allow Escalante to play at all, because we know what happens when Escalante gets that space, when he gets that momentum, when he's trying to ice out your assist calls, weave around, and that's just something that you don't want to really interact with. But LiberalTerminator here, dropping the Faultine loop's gonna get the book read to him. What is the mix here? No mix. The missiles don't really punish. We might see a DHC here onto Morrigan just to let Magneto heal, but trying to ice out the speed tackles first, not quite enough to get the kill. And ooh, the slide at the very end, so strong from LiberalTerminator.
Was ready for it. I mean, Liberal was actually pitching, not letting Escalante do DAC like you mentioned. So really smart by Liberal there. Dr. Strange is alive still.
Here it comes.
Oh, same side.
So tricky.
Oh, smart.
That was so intelligent by LiberalTerminator. I haven't seen a Nova this good with speed tackle, except for the MVCI player Tyson, when he actually, you know, played crazy games like Marvel 3. Before he was an Ultron player, he was a Nova player, and LiberalTerminator is the only other person I've seen that has mastered this character to that level. The book has been read, and now Escalante is not running the game plan that he usually runs, you know, the defensive stuff, because LiberalTerminator has just gotten the hits early on. 99 seconds and is already choking Magneto to death. This feels like the Days of Future Past movie, my friend, except it's not robots. It's helmets.
Manusa gifting a sub to Heath Knob. Shout out to Manusa. Thank you so much for supporting Kevin Ha. And Liberal looking a lot better now. Oh, now Morgan coming in. I believe he's gonna hard attack into Nova here.
Okay, just goes for the meaty there. Just chucks Nova for the safe activation. I respect that. Goes for the meaty, expecting maybe a wake-up slide. And here's the thing. Escalante is going to try to smother Nova right there because he realizes that Nova does not have meter. So going to try to pressure as much as possible. That shield going to eat some of the missiles, some of the soul fist. But Nova's still going to have to commit. Ooh, the pressure right there and the frame traps. This is what we were talking about. But here it comes. Going to go for the speed tackle once more. Escalante has not blocked a single one. And things are about to get nasty right here as we see the tag into Doctor Strange. Will LiberalTerminator complete the combo right here? Slap in the feet, just like a Mexican mother would after you get bad grades. And oh my goodness, this is gonna be a super into a super. This gets the correct incoming setup for Nova. What is it gonna be? Just shield. Just maintain the corner pressure.
Oh no! He committed to it, but the shield not able to save Nova actually. Oh, the cross-up low. Anti-air, I should say. Insert.
Oh my god.
Offense, okay, pretty much legit. Yep. Team Super and Escalante somehow was not ready for it. So I would have been mashing Team Super as soon as I landed the ground to get out of there.
The Jonas special right there. Team Super, Bionic Arm, autocorrect. And that is why I think that you should really be, if you're trying to mix up a Spencer player, try to at least go for a side switch, because that way, if they manually input the Bionic Arm, you'll be safe from that. If you're going for any air mix-ups, any single mistake is going to get you punished. And now LiberalTerminator in a very, very comfortable position right here, chasing down Escalante's Magneto every single time and just running the set play, going for a reset there, but it pays off.
Not gonna punish except for a Strange. Oh, Morrigan! Oh, wasn't able to quite clip the Strange. Liberal got a little bit lucky there.
Oh my goodness. What a conversion right there. Here it comes, another one.
Oh, the low! And the... Oh my god, Liberal! Oh, he's so knowledgeable in this conversion.
LiberalTerminator is really good at confirming. I think that is his greatest strength as a player. Knowing how to cause a scramble like that and getting the hits, absolutely beautiful. 4-1 here with the Vaporwave Nova over Escalante. Absolutely insane. What a match. Advancing, I believe, into what is the grand finals. We're gonna have LiberalTerminator against JasonKido. This should be an amazing match, and the best way of enjoying it is, of course, being a Haven. A lot of people don't know this, but as a Haggar player, there is no matchup I enjoy more than fighting a Team Nemo, because every time they try to approach, they have to take a humongous risk. You can't approach through the air because of Lariat, and you can't slide in because it's highly punishable. So what do? You die. And then Doctor Strange is absolute Pringles. He can't kill you. He can't do anything except zone you out, but that's why you have a beam. And with the beam, you get in for free. And Spencer, same thing. You overcommit, you get lariated. So I feel like this matchup is horrible on paper for LiberalTerminator, and Liberal is going to have to work some magic here in order to get away, and gets hit by the explosion right there. Lingering effect, but JasonKido getting blessed right now by the Spencer, and this is where the momentum has to start building up for Liberal. If he can get the incoming mix-up here against the Dormammu, things could turn around really fast.
I agree. Now the mix-up, although JasonKido got started with the early edge factor and all that, Liberal turning the tables around and the hit of their Dormammu, how are they going to be able to even kill him?
Yeah, this should be a ton of damage here. Magneto gonna tag in, and Liberal is not gonna have the meter in order to quite kill Magneto here unless he gets a very particular confirmation, and that was almost beautiful. But see, here's the thing. You have to go to the scramble. JasonKido's ready, builds a ton of meter with the rest of the team. This should be a level 3 and a dead Spencer. And Doctor Strange, he's very Pringles on incoming. There's only two things he can really do, which is A, mash reading a book, or B, die. So it's really, really, really hard to deal with. But Spencer living on a prayer right now. Ooh, Spencer has to stay there. You can't sacrifice Spencer here.
No, he gets a hit. Should be more than enough. Then after this, he can do just Team Super.
Yep.
For that, the AC.
So I believe that in this match, we saw how oppressive this matchup becomes for both players. As long as Haggar lives, this is pretty much hell on earth for LiberalTerminator. But if Haggar dies, I feel that Spencer Strange has a really favorable matchup against Dormammu and Magneto. They can't really do the things they like to do as comfortably as they want because they get kept in check by the supers. And right now, KJ, just Doctor Strange trying to survive. Will LiberalTerminator be able to get away and tag in the Spencer?
Did they get a hit or no? Didn't quite get the pump convert from that high. Oh. I didn't even notice the tag.
Haggar's still alive though, so Spencer's gonna have to respect the approaches here.
Right now. Oh, but the heart tag?
Maybe learn that one at the office in California. That would seem like a risky hard tag right there. Let's see what happens. Just lariating back to safety. Knows
and
that the explosion there. Liberal isn't quite respecting it. You have to let it rock. Doctor Strange gonna get blessed. You have to arm here. No, just patiently waits and finally gets the punish on Haggar. KJ, what can Dormammu do in this scenario?
Honestly, just long the incoming, just hope for the best. This mix-up is gonna be quite nasty.
Is this a close your eyes and let Jesus take the wheel sort of moment? Yes, it is. Gonna have the optimal combo. This is gonna be a super into Bionic Arm, into Team Super. Oh no, just going for the level 3.
Respect that.
I think we got too used to watching Nemo play.
Yeah, exactly.
But you know what? If it kills, it kills.
Honestly, I think this team is better than the Dr. Doom one. Theory, like in paper. The both of this is way better for Nova. You know, he has more chances, more opportunities to land and hit.
I think that it really comes down to what do you prefer? Steamrolling better with Nova and Spencer, or playing 3 complete useful characters? Because I honestly think that even though Doctor Strange is a very good support character, he's kind of doo-doo in most departments. Like if your main game plan is just super and pray, I won't say that that's really solid. But right now that doesn't really matter as JasonKido is getting in. It really comes down to if Haggar lives, GG. If Haggar,
Yeah.
if Haggar doesn't leave, it's heavily in Terminator's favor. And fun fact, for every Spencer player in the chat, if Haggar tries to reset you like that at any point, what you do is tech forward Bionic Bomber, and you either get out or trade. So that's how you get out of that reset. Every
There
character
is
can
an
get out, but it's
insight.
not common knowledge.
Insight from Mr. Haggar himself. Or tech bomber with Spencer. If you don't have a air dash, of course.
Okay. Is this gonna kill though? No, the drop and see
drop.
here's where it gets crazy, but gets blessed by the bolts of Palfak. I think this X Factor is worth it.
I respect this if he lands a hit on Dormammu.
Oh my goodness. And that's one thing that JasonKido is really good with, positioning himself in order to get the teleport mix-up to be really hard to react to, because the screen shifts. And he does it at the very last moment where you think that, oh, he's not getting out, but then he just does it, you know? And I want to see if this confirm is enough. Just going to go for the 80k. I agree with this, spend out the X, but can you kill here, though? It really comes down to that.
Really interesting. Not sure if this can. Oh, actually, yeah, it can if it does the finger lasers correctly. All right, think of Dr. Doom. Never mind.
Technically, that's a finger laser, so I won't judge you for that one, KJ. He
Yeah,
does
just
point
so
his
used
fingers
to,
upward.
Yeah, I'm just so used to seeing Dr. Doom from Liberal. All right, conversion from Spencer.
And yeah, this is a 3-1. LiberalTerminator showing great knowledge here. And I feel that JasonKido has to play a more defensive approach. He's holding forward too much in these matches, and I feel that the scrambles haven't quite benefited him that much. And that's what happens. LiberalTerminator just waits for the moment and tries to make the most out of it, and Haggar ends up dying in most of these scenarios. So I feel that if you're... Oof. If you're Jason, what? That was a crazy catch. And then goes for the Roach King, the disrespect right there. Hoodlum launcher into pile driver. LiberalTerminator trying to escape though. But Haggar doesn't need to do anything in this scenario. Still goes ahead. Nova should be dead, and JasonKido might have another one on the board.
Yeah, JasonKido is looking at, you know, if Liberal didn't drop the combo in the corner against Haggar, Liberal could have been winning by far right now, but JasonKido now has access to the setup, and Liberal is not gonna block.
What side TAC? No, not going for the TAC yet. Maybe gonna go for the hard knockdown, fight it out in the neutral. No, gonna go into the stalking flare. No, the reset. Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Nice blocks, but at the very end. Oh, this could be bad.
Oh,
This could go downhill quick. You have to kill Haggar right here. And he does. Can Magneto escape the meaty? Comes in on the other side. That is...
That was almost sick.
Oh my god, but JasonKido picks it back up, gets the level 3. So KJ, this is not a well-known fact, but I will tell it to the chat so you guys can do really grimy mix-ups. If you are comboing someone, and then you drop, and then you pick it back up again and kill their character, and you kill them, they will come out on the other side. So you can force out that scenario in order to do some crazy side switch stuff, and that's why Terminator didn't quite get the mix of the way he wanted. Going for the meaty right there, the KBR option select, trying to chase down Doctor Strange, and he's like, no. And now Strange is in a lot of trouble. JasonKido looking really good here, KJ.
Up. Yeah, this should be, I don't know if he's gonna level 3. Yeah, he is. Then Spencer coming in. Guess he's gonna do flame hard tag, maybe? Not even.
We're gonna go for the meaty. Ooh, cross up right there. Gets.
Well, I don't know which side.
Oh my goodness. At least Magneto escapes.
By being a Haggar player yourself, can you actually tell which side is gonna
Yes, unless you have walked back too much, the light violent axe is always gonna cross up. Stand heavy never crosses up, but is a true meaty. Violent axe is not a meaty. You can mash on that one. So that's how you can tell whether the mix is gonna be what. And oh my god, the tippy toes right there should be more than enough to get rid here of LiberalTerminator, and it gets kind of crazy. The thing is, when people know that when a cross up is gonna be a cross up or not, that's when you start just not doing anything and command grabbing them, or going for the janky mix-ups. Kevin Ha can vouch for this one. Dash up, cross up, crouch, jab is real, but a lot of people don't do it because I don't know. They might not know it, but Haggar, a very big threat, and just as we've said throughout this whole set, if Haggar doesn't die, it's trouble for LiberalTerminator right now.
Oh, it is.
Ooh, see?
The two-step.
That was the Atlanta special. I don't know if you've ever fought anyone from Atlanta, but they will always do dash forward, dash back light with every character. Even with Arthur, they'll try it. They'll be like forward, back, and then they'll do it. It's just one of the crazy things that you pick up playing different regions. But it was not enough to get the kill here. JasonKido did not confirm, giving LiberalTerminator a chance, going for the reset Okaiba, but I feel that Doom not being there actually mattered because Strange was not going to get the kill in that scenario. Atlanta doesn't dash with Arthur, but they shimmy. They'll do like stick forward, stick back, and then they'll just jab there.
And you know the thing here is that Liberal hasn't been able to land a full Doctor Strange combo either. It's definitely faster, and I'm not a big fan of Strange Anchor by Liberal, but I hope he proves me wrong.
And now Haggar, all he has to do is not even do anything, just crouch, and what is Strange gonna do? You just crouch there, and Lariat just sense movement. You have to kill Haggar on the incoming here, otherwise it's over. You just crouch there. What's the worst that can happen?
I was gonna. Oh, that's.
Ooh, goes for the mix here. Magneto gets the slap with the jump S, and we have an East Coast champion for this week. It is JasonKido taking the grand finals over LiberalTerminator. What a set, my friend. Absolutely incredible.
I think. You know what? I mean, his team. He was doing pretty good, but I think he made more use of Doctor Strange assist than as a point character. He didn't really land all the combos fully, and I think Doctor Doom would have been the pick for him here. It would have been a lot different picking Doom than picking Strange by dropping all this.
Yeah, I feel that